Hello and welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club. Tonight we'll be taking a look at some stunning, beautiful jewelry. Plus, we'll be speaking with our guest expert, Livia. All that and so much more coming up on the Prestige Jewelry Club. For this evening, and I'm here with our lovely guest expert, Livia.
It's wonderful to be here.
I'm excited to have you here too, Livia.
My pleasure.
Great. So before we get started this evening, I would love to tell the audience, you, Prestige Jewelry Club potential members, that we are giving away this week. There is a raffle for all new members who sign up to the Prestige Jewelry Club. We are raffling away an emerald and diamond ring in 14-karat yellow gold. It has an estimated retail value of $2,970. All you need to do, sign up. It's free, it's easy, and there you go. That is what we are. We're handing that to you just because you're going to be a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. We'll be raffling it off this Friday at 7:30 to one lucky Prestige Jewelry Club member, right?
Stunning emerald.
Doesn't that? I wish I could.
I know.
I could enter this.
Have to enter.
Yeah, you're going to get so much use out of that.
Stunning ring.
Okay, so now I would like to introduce our first series of rings that we're going to be discussing, and they all have something in common. What they have in common is they are all lemon quartz.
Lemon quartz,
so,
what a stunning gemstone.
Yes, and a very versatile gemstone as well.
Absolutely.
So I think before we get into showcasing each individual ring, I think we should tell our audience a little bit more about lemon quartz in general.
Yeah, so the quartz, well, very well known is the amethyst. So this is similar, that's a quartz as well, but this has this really fresh lemony color, lemonish green color, as you can see, just stunning in these yellow gold settings. And it's just a really great stone because they do come in larger sizes, which is just so stunning, what you can see in these cocktail rings that we're looking at tonight.
It really is amazing how quartz, I mean, why is that they can come in such large sizes and be such amazing cocktail rings?
Yes, it is, that they are found in nature in these large sizes, and they're also very clean naturally, so that's a plus. Now, these have been irradiated to have the color.
And what does that mean?
That means that's a treatment that's enhanced and created this color, in fact. So it's just really beautiful and a great gemstone.
And I believe the radiation, it's stable as well, right?
Yes,
so the
that's
lemon quartz
correct.
color that you see here, it's not going to change or fade over time. It's a very stable stone, which is another reason we all love quartz so much.
Absolutely. So it's not something you have to worry about. It's also very durable. You can wear it without having to worry about all the knocks and everyday life from wearing a piece of jewelry.
That makes sense, and that must be why it's traditionally used in so much jewelry ornamentation.
Absolutely.
All right, so I want to show everyone here my host pick. This is my my favorite stone of the evening, and I think it's my favorite because it looks so good on all different finger types. I tend to have a little bit larger fingers, and I mean, I can wear this on my pointer finger, and I think it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It is a 25.25 karat lemon quartz and diamond ring in yellow gold. The estimated retail value, $785. Today, we're giving it away for $750 to our Prestige Jewelry Club members.
Just incredible. A 25.25 karat quartz, lemon quartz. And this is a beautiful oval shaped, as you mentioned. That is just flattering on any finger size, and you can wear it on the pointer finger, the middle finger, which is really trendy as well, and just really great ring. You can get a great deal of enjoyment and wear of, and just highlighted with the diamonds. There are 27 points of diamonds. Just here underneath, you can see right at the base of the setting, of holding the gemstone and gorgeous yellow gold setting.
I love it there on the black contrast in
Look
the background.
at that.
Yeah,
Great.
changes it up a little bit from the
Absolutely.
white background that we just had it on. You can
We
really see
can
that
really
stone.
pop.
Yes.
It really pops now.
I agree. Which goes to show that, I mean, this stone, you could wear it during the daytime with a lot of light, or at nighttime in the evening when things are darker, maybe you're
It's
in a
true.
candlelight.
And it's still going to show up beautifully.
Exactly. I think this says, it shows versatility. It's a day to evening type of ring. It's a fun ring,
And
cocktail ring.
Such a beautiful design, this particular host pick of the evening.
Thank
I think
you.
it's a great choice, and I love the setting and just the whole design.
I do too. I love all the ornate open framework to it.
I do too.
I think
So
it's
large pieces of jewelry with large stones can tend to be heavy, but with this, it's just so lovely.
agreed. Couldn't agree more.
Look at that close-up.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the next ring here. I'm just going to place this on our lovely host pick.
Pedestal.
Yes,
yeah.
it deserves to
Good
be on a
view.
pedestal.
It does.
And now we just saw an oval lemon quartz. So to stay with that theme, I'm gonna bring up another oval quartz ring that we have
Yes.
here, and this one is a 24.75 carat lemon quartz ring in with diamond accents in yellow gold. And it is, if you get it today for becoming a Prestige Jewelry Club member, we will part with this beautiful ring for $1,504.
Yeah, so this is 24.75 carat oval lemon quartz, and I love this. It's set in an east-west position, so that has a really modern feel to it as
does,
well.
I agree.
And you see the east-west with the lengthwise across your hand, and that's just really flattering here. I'm wearing it on my middle finger.
And which, even going back to the last oval ring,
Yes.
that was north-south, so you really do get a sense of what just changing the direction
The
can
totally
do to a
different
design.
look. And then this has 91 points of diamonds throughout and just beautiful detail work on the gold setting. You can see in the close-up
It
of
is
on the side.
very intricate
It
detailing.
really is just stunning.
Looks like a beautiful carving with lots of lines that are intersecting
It
at
does.
different angles. I think the side
And
of
it
this
has
shank,
almost
if
a
we can
matte
get
finish.
a little side
If
view
you
of that.
Put my hand in the right
Yes.
position, and almost a matte finish, which is really interesting.
It is. It adds a nice contrast between the high polish of the diamonds and then the
Yes.
matte of the metal.
I agree.
I agree. I think there's like a light and dark aspect to it.
Just stunning. And this has a really rich color for this fresh, amazing looking lemon quartz.
Almost monotone in a sense. Well, not quite exactly monotone
Yes.
because you have yellow and green, but they're
It's-
so close
it
that
is.
it's that warmth. It's
It-
it's warm through and through,
And then
it's
the yellow
continuous.
gold highlights that warmth and beauty.
All right, you know what, Livia? I would love to now change the game a little bit from oval lemon quartz to a square lemon quartz.
Look at this beauty.
Yes, so this next one is very different in feel and aesthetic. So we have a 25.70 carat lemon quartz diamond ring in yellow gold. And this ring, the estimated retail value of it is $3,220. Today, the show price, $750.
Such an interesting piece here. So the stone, of course, like you mentioned, is 25.70 carats, and there are 34 points of diamonds, but this design is really the interesting aspect of this ring. I think it's almost like a bypass type of style.
It does have a bypass feel
with
where it's
this
coming from the
both
opposite angles. Yep.
It's such an interesting design, and I've never really seen like this before, and I just love it. It's such a beautiful ring, and the details on the side, and exquisite craftsmanship. It's just really a scintillating look here, which you don't really see with the step-cut stones such as this. but
Agreed. And for all our
stunning.
viewers out there, the estimated retail value of this ring is $3,220. So what that means is, I mean, we are right here in the heart of the Diamond District. You could walk outside and go get this ring appraised, and this is at the lowest what they will tell you this ring is worth. So yes.
75% savings
Yes.
on this stunning piece, and it's really one of a kind and just such an interesting piece of jewelry.
And you can buy it no risk, 30 days free, shipping and handling free.
That's
What do
great.
you have to lose?
Nothing, absolutely. And enjoy wearing it.
I
all you have
guarantee you
to
won't
gain.
even want to take it off. And after those 30 days,
It's
you'll
yours.
be a proud owner of this beauty.
Gorgeous.
Now I'm gonna go on to our next step cut. This one here is a little more square in shape. That last one was rectangular. So here we have another lemon quartz faceted stone with diamonds and yellow gold. And the estimated retail value on this, $2,500. Today, the show price, $725.
This is a beautiful, beautiful stone, and there are diamonds once again highlighting this almost butterfly-like design on the side. And it's so interesting because it is a large stone of 27.60 carats, and they're really making the most of that width, I think, in this design by creating these elements, and just such a decorative, beautiful design.
It's true that shank is just as wide as the complete width of the stone.
Yet, because there is all this open space, it still doesn't feel heavy. It's really beautiful to wear. And
that's so important with jewelry, because we all want something that is a showstopper, but we don't want it to stop us in our tracks.
Exactly,
We don't want
and
it to weigh us down.
it's not unwieldy at all, and it does let so much light in, and without this stone, so a great deal of sparkle and brilliance. And the diamonds as well. Always a nice touch.
Exquisite. I particularly love those bead set diamonds that just flute right up to the center there. What a fun ring.
Gorgeous. It's almost like a pyramid type of feel here with the culet and the way you can see that, and it's accentuated this type of basket. You can see in the close-up here, just stunning.
Yes, all the light just coming in from the sides and then popping right back out from that top view.
Great amount of light return for this exquisite lemon quartz.
And once again, our estimated retail value on this, $2,500. The show price, $725. So you know what? I'm gonna get the host pick back one last time, steal it from our lovely pedestal, and I'm just gonna display all of these rings together at one time, so we can take a look at our lemon quartz series right here.
Look at this lemon quartz lineup. What a beautiful display. You can see the
and then individually, here we go. There's the host pick. We got that 25.25 carat lemon quartz diamond ring, yellow gold, with the oval center stone and pierced work as the shank. And then next to that, we had the 24.75 lemon quartz with the accompanied 0.91 carats of diamonds, and the almost matte shank there, the matte yellow gold. Then next up, we have the square cut, the 25.70 lemon quartz diamond ring in yellow gold, square cut, almost bypass style, like Livia explained to us.
Very unique.
And then lastly is the almost the butterfly accented lemon quartz with a square step cut in 27.60 carats and diamonds in 14 karat yellow gold. What a lovely series.
It is. Stunning lineup here tonight with the lemon quartz.
Agreed. So now I would actually love to change it up a little bit. I'm going to reach over, put this host pick up there, and we're going to bring out our next group of rings, which are London Blue Topaz. And you know, Olivia, if you could tell the audience here a little bit about London Blue Topaz.
Blue Topaz you see in the commercial quality jewelry, but this is the London Blue Topaz, and this has a deeper, richer color. And this is just so widely loved and well known throughout the trade. It's just a gorgeous, rich, vibrant blue. When you think about blue gems on the marketplace, you think of sapphires, and you can have this look at just a fraction of the price with the London Blue Sapphires. And these are two beautiful rings that we have here tonight, and one is in white gold and the other is in yellow gold. But really, it's just a great gemstone. They come in beautiful sizes, and they're just naturally very clean gemstones as well.
Are topaz in general, they're known to be very clean and inclusion-free?
Exactly. So you can have these large sizes, and you won't see any eye visible inclusions. And as I was mentioning, this particular variety of blue topaz, the London Blue Topaz, is known for this rich, vivid, vibrant color.
And it's generally in the market the most valuable, correct?
Exactly.
Of the blue?
You will find the higher per carat price just as it is in demand, this desirable, vibrant color. With color gemstones, the richer the saturation, generally, the higher the per carat price. So that's what you'll find here with the London Blue Topaz tonight.
Fascinating. I especially love how you can have the same cut stone, the same quality color stone, the same design aesthetic,
yes,
but yet have a set in a different color metal, and it completely changes the feel.
Absolutely, as we have here tonight with the first up ring.
So this one here is the London Blue Topaz ring. It is a 15.40 total carat weight with yellow gold and diamonds in lovely halo style.
Stunning, yes.
I'm going to pass this to you because this, I think, would look marvelous on your hands.
I love it. It would look beautiful on anyone with these 27 points of diamonds. Here, the halo, and this beautiful basket. Just gorgeous attention to detail. And then the shank. It's tapered, and it just really brings your eye up to the show-stopping blue topaz.
Agree. The show price, $731. That's over 69% savings from the estimated retail value.
Incredible. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone and ring. I just love, once again, the craftsmanship here at Prestige Jewelry Club's excellent, and you won't see attention to detail in the market very often like you find here.
Yes, you do get great craftsmanship, great design aesthetic, and great prices. And why is that? That's because we're vertically integrated. We here at Prestige Jewelry Club, we're doing the whole thing for you guys so we can pass along these savings. We're going to the mines. We're picking these stones out.
Amazing.
We have experts who are cutting them, and then we have experts here at Prestige Jewelry Club that are taking these cut and polished stones and designing beautiful, ornate jewelry around them. And then once again, we have very talented jewelers here who are turning them into these lovely designs that we are showing you here today, that Livia has on her hands right here.
Enjoying wearing it. The stunning, beautifully crafted, scintillating London Blue Topaz ring.
Yep. And now I'd like to make a little note of the next ring, which is the same type or cut stone, but set in white gold. So we have a 15.40 carat London Blue Topaz diamond ring in 14 carat white gold.
And we can turn our attention, so we've kept the yellow gold prongs because that really is a beautiful detail and brings the warmth into this rich, vivid blue.
Almost a little bit of like a green thought too. So you have yellow and blue together, and then you almost like think of a deeper.
It does bring out that tone, absolutely. And then this is the white gold setting, whereas if you wear a lot of white gold jewelry, this would be a great pick to wear. And I'll just bring your attention, as I was saying, the gorgeous basket. I just love that nothing is left unnoticed. Every attention to details taken here at the Prestige Jewelry Club. Every angle of this ring is as gorgeous as the top view. So you really can rest assured you're having a beautifully made, crafted ring and the highest quality gemstone.
You couldn't have said it any better, Livia. And we're offering it to you. If you're a white gold kind of person, we have it in white gold. If you're a yellow gold kind of person, we have it for you in yellow gold.
Absolutely, something for everyone.
All right, now I'm bringing out a lovely cameo necklace. We have a 13 by 10 cameo. It's Italian cameo, set in 10 carat yellow gold.
Such beautiful design. You really feel like inspired by the Renaissance whenever I see a cameo. And let's bring out the bust here so you can really see it.
Perfect way to display it.
We've got our tag, but that doesn't mar the beauty of this gorgeous cameo. 13 by 10 millimeters, so it's a very nice size to wear. And this 10 carat yellow gold pendant with the chain. The chain's included.
It's so dainty. I love how a cameo is so feminine, and so there's something so vintage and romantic about a cameo to me. Just looking at it, it just evokes images of the past.
It does. You feel like you're in Rome suddenly. It's just gorgeous, this Italian cameo with the yellow gold and fine, intricate details, and beautiful chain that's included with this stunning cameo necklace.
Yes, and if you are interested in this necklace and order it today during our show, it is a price club value of $75, or club price of
Yes.
$75.
Amazing, beautiful, beautiful piece to wear to add to any collection of jewelry.
So can you tell me a little bit about cameos and how?
So they were really like family crests. That's how it really originated. You would have your stamp with the cameo, and that could be, that was how it was derived, and now it's become popular in jewelry as well throughout the ages.
You know what? I'm going to try this on, and
yes.
let's see if I could manage it myself. Oh,
I
actually,
will
I would
jump in
love
behind
Livia's
you.
help.
One moment. And here we are. Let's get the clasp.
Yes, as I'm looking at it on that screen too, as you're putting it on, it's just, I'm so excited. It's so light on my chest, and it's so freeing. I don't even know that it's there.
Yeah.
It's something I could wear every single day, because it's not weighing me down. It's not heavy. It's not in my way.
Absolutely. And this beautiful color palette, you can really wear it with any piece of clothing.
I agree, and I think it would go great with any skin type as well.
Absolutely. Beautiful classic design, a staple piece in anyone's jewelry wardrobe.
Agreed, Livia. Do you have any cameos in your wardrobe?
I do, one from my grandmother.
Would you bring up a great point?
Yes,
is that
it's an
so many
heirloom.
cameos are passed down.
Yeah, it's an
Yes.
heirloom piece.
Yes. Now here we have a opal necklace in 10-karat yellow gold. It's an Australian opal. The Australian opal, it's 0.25 carats, and there's accent diamonds as well.
Look at this beautiful piece, and it is, as you mentioned, an Australian opal, and that's where the finest opals are mined. And this is a beautiful white opal. You can see a bit of the play of color. Let's see if I can have that appear on screen for our viewers at home. If I can just
You know what? I think
have a
let's,
look. Oh,
let's
that's a
switch
good
the
idea.
background. I think this black neck
That's going to bring out
bust
this
here is
beautiful.
exactly,
And we
that's
can
the plan.
try to get some movement here in perspective. That's what I love about opals. It's always a new perspective how you're looking at it when you get this play of color. And let's see.
And now the
Give it a
play of
little
color, that's the rainbow flashes that you see in the opal, correct?
Exactly.
It's those
what
flashes,
they're
those
known
spectral
for.
colors, right? The red
Exactly.
and the green, and right?
Yes, and this is the white opal, so that's more commonly found, but as we mentioned, the origin of Australian opal is the most prized. So it's wonderful, beautiful, dainty
Are certain
piece of
colors more desirable than others
Well,
in
there is
opal?
the black opal, the lightning ridge black opal, and that does have much higher price, but this is the most commonly found.
Or even
But
the play of color too.
Yes.
There's certain, I think opals, if they have a lot of red in them, they tend to be a little bit more
exactly,
desirable, right?
exactly. You'll find the higher per carat price there. But with this white opal, it's such a beautiful piece of jewelry that you can wear and accented by this lovely diamond.
Agreed, and the show price on this is $59. That's so affordable. That's wonderful. Would be a great gift. I mean, graduation season is right around the corner. It'd be
Perfect
just the
gift,
perfect,
really.
perfect
And
gift.
we've got
for
Mother's Day coming up, and
so
this
many
is
occasions.
really
Or do you even
nice.
need an occasion at all?
No.
We are brand new, and we're here to always bring you the absolute best values. Just wait and see what we have coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Stick around, we've got more great products coming up for you next. Live from the heart of Manhattan on the Prestige Jewelry Club. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the PJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. And join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube. See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was, where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
Hello, welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. My name is Annie B. I'm your host for this evening, and I'm here with our lovely expert, Livia.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here with you tonight.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here with you as well. I would like to mention, I know I mentioned it earlier in the show, but I want to make sure I mention it again because it is an amazing opportunity. I mentioned that right here we have my host pick. It is a 25.25 lemon quartz, a diamond ring with yellow gold. Estimated retail value, $2,785. Show price today for my host pick, my favorite ring in the series, is $750.
Gorgeous choice.
In addition to that, we have a very exciting giveaway set up for this Friday at 7:30. We have a beautiful emerald and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. The estimated retail value is $2,970, and we're gonna give it to one of our lovely members this Friday at 7:30. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, lucky club members.
Agreed. Now, I think this next segment here is going to be a lot of fun, and we have color, and just some unique designs that we have not quite seen yet.
Absolutely, I love the sets. And these are beautiful pieces. These can be birthstone rings for any occasion. We have Mother's Day coming up, as we just mentioned, and these would just be the perfect gift for a child to give their mother, and they could really have special meaning because a lot of these are birthstones.
I agree, and they also remind me of like a rosette type stone. So,
yes.
So say you love architecture, you love ancient design. I mean, I look at this and I see like Gothic cathedrals or stained glass and Renaissance design. I think I see. I mean, history when I look at these rings. I see European history.
Yes,
I think these rings are wild and a lot of
gorgeous. Just gorgeous collection here tonight.
And it's so amazing that even though they are a series and they all have the same aesthetic, I mean, it's really interesting to show what a different color can do to a design.
A completely different
Your favorite
feel.
color might be purple, and then we have a spectacular amethyst.
Yes, look at that, beautiful amethyst.
So the first one in this lovely series here is a blue topaz, white zircon, and black spinel ring in sterling silver. The show price today is $66. Got it on camera there.
Yes. Okay, so this is the blue topaz, as we were saying, and it has a beautiful rim, this black spinel, which really highlights the design.
And that's black spinel, correct?
Yes, that is the black spinel, and that really shows off this floret that you were saying, and of course the center stone's just a gorgeous piece, and then the white zircon adding contrast surrounding the central stone, the 5.59 carats total weight.
I'm loving the fact that we have black spinel on the outside of this. I think it really, it's such a nice contrast from the light blue stones as well as the colorless stones, the zircon, and I'm just loving it.
Gorgeous design, and for the viewers at home, since we will be looking at a number of these pieces, I'll just measure this with my gauge so you can see the size of the center stone. So here we have, well, it's facing me, one moment. So this is just a bit over 8.5 millimeters long. So that's a great size center stone.
That is. And it's so nice because the center stone is not even, I mean, it's large and it's pronounced and you can see it as it spins there, but it's not the main, I think the whole entire design is the focus.
The
it's not one thing,
isn't
it's supposed to steal the show on this, right?
Absolutely. It's just a gorgeous piece in design, and it's going to be just as stunning with other gemstones that we have coming up next.
And now the next one up is peridot. So now we went from blue, we're switching it up to some peridot green, which really is a color in itself.
It is very, very
and once
beautiful.
Again, the show price is $66 on this. So we have peridot, white zircon, and black spinel.
This is such a stunning piece, and you can see that once again we have the beautiful black spinel rim, which just really showcases the design. And
I'm loving the peridot. I love it on your hand. I love it with the red shirt.
It's beautiful, and this is an August birthstone, so for anyone born in August, this would be a great little gift for yourself or for Mother's Day.
It really would.
It's a great sentiment.
It would be an amazing gift, and it's $66, which is affordable for what you're getting here. I mean, you're getting peridot, white zircon, and black spinel, and I think that's one of the nice things. So white zircon is a nice alternative to diamond.
Absolutely.
If this were a diamond ring here, it would not be as affordable as it is right now. I think that's so great, the usage of.
Absolutely. With the size, the white zircon, I can measure then just so we can start to see the aspect of the size and value that you're getting. So this is just over 4 millimeters, almost 4.5, 4.38.
And that was for which one? Which ones
These
are 4 millimeters?
were for the rim zircons here on the side.
Okay, so with the green ones, the peridots.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Right.
And once again, I'm loving this contrast between the black spinel frame and the yellow or the peridot center. So you have the green, the pronounced green that's just spread all over this ring with
0.59 carats total weight.
That is substantial. That is a lot of carat. A lot of carat on your finger, for sure. There we go. Now I want to show everyone, our audience, the same design, but with amethyst. So we have the purple stone, and amethyst is the birthstone for what month?
Oh, February.
February.
We have, yes.
The February birthstone. And purple in general, it evokes such it's a regal color, it's royalty. There's something just, I mean, I expect to have my hand kissed when I'm wearing this ring.
In ancient times, they even thought the amethyst was a very sobering stone, so that's...
It has the nickname, the sobriety stone, right?
Exactly. So it's just a beautiful piece that you see here, and this just lends itself so well with this design and the halo formation.
I was reading an article this week in Harper's Bazaar, which to me I think is right up there with Vogue.
Yes.
So they are the masters of fashion, and they were saying that there's 8 pieces that every girl should own, and one of these pieces they're saying invest in a cocktail ring. A cocktail ring will last the span of a lifetime just as much as pearl earrings or a diamond studs. A cocktail ring, one cocktail ring that you absolutely connect with, and you can bring it out I mean, you could wear it all the time, or you could just pull it out on those special occasions throughout your whole entire life.
Absolutely. This is a timeless piece. The designs that we have here tonight are just stunning and really do stand the test of time and can be worn and passed on from generation to generation.
We have 2 more to show the audience. The next one I would like to show is our citrine. So citrine, which is a orange stone, and it's a quartz, I believe, right?
Yes, indeed. We have citrine, which is the birthstone of November, and it's often confused with topaz, but this is a very highly desirable gem in its own right, really known for this yellow color. It's very vibrant, and the citrine derives its name from the French word citron for yellow, so you can see this gorgeous yellow right here on this stunning ring, surrounded with the little white zircon and the black spinel outer rim.
Spectacular. Once again, that contrast with the black spinel
Yes.
and that white topaz, I think it's just the perfect pairing.
Absolutely.
It almost gives it and I think a more mature look.
And I think also citrine's just a beautiful stone that can be worn on any skin color. Gorgeous.
Now, the last one in our ring series here I can show you is our garnet ring. So we have garnet, white topaz, and black spinel, all set in sterling silver. Estimated retail value, $157. Today, the show price, right now, if you call up, $66. Give us a call. Say, I want that garnet ring.
Yes, so here we have, this is January's birthstone, and just a gorgeous ring. This is just so festive. It really just is just a stunning ring that you can enjoy and wear, very formal almost, this with the vibrant red garnets. This doesn't look like just an everyday piece. This looks almost like a gala type of a ring.
It does. There is a gala feel. See, I think you could wear this every day as well to a gala. Me personally, I think it just, you know, it depends on the wear and what your likes are and tastes are. You might see this as a once in a while ring, or you might see this as an absolute everyday ring.
Absolutely.
And
beautiful
with the show price today, I mean, you can justify that any which way.
You can have every color
to justify
here.
that.
You don't have to pick. Just every beautiful color of the rainbow here.
All right, so now we saw our lovely ring series in these like rosette floral designs, and we have a bunch of rosette necklaces to show you now too. So there's a quick little viewing of there, but I'm going to show you each one individually because I think that they deserve a little bit of individual time. They're so special.
Absolutely.
We need to talk about each one in their own right.
And
the first one I'm going to bring out for you is the blue topaz. So we have blue topaz with black spinel and white topaz. And I know right away that I think you need to try this on, Livia. It's gonna look spectacular on our expert here. Spectacular. How does it feel on your neck?
Beautiful, and it's such a nice size. You can see that it's not too large. You can wear it with any type of neckline, and just really beautiful to wear. It doesn't feel
so pronounced
too heavy.
too. Even from afar, you can see that there's something substantial hanging on your neck there.
Yeah.
So I think whether it's up close or far away, that that you are wearing a showstopper. You are wearing something that will be noticed and recognized. You go to work and your coworkers are going to say, Livia, where did
you get this?
Yes.
Prestige Jewelry Club, 5.05 carats. It's good to mention the chain. I believe it's not included. So, but it's just a beautiful pendant that we have here tonight with this stunning blue topaz. Just a beautiful icy blue color that's, I could see this with the beautiful ivories, but it really looks good with any color that you can see, as I have on my pink top here.
And as you were talking about that blue topaz, exactly.
Look.
I got all suited up with this peridot. I'm loving it. I love it with my green jacket that I have on.
Stunning.
I do, and it's so light. It doesn't weigh me down. It's pronounced where it looks like such a large, substantial piece of jewelry, but yet it's so light on my chest. It's not gonna hurt my neck. It's really gonna be something where I put it on and then I'm done thinking about it for the day. It's a day to night piece.
Absolutely, and as we were discussing with the rings, I just love having the detail with the black spinel. It really adds this design element where it really separates the stones, so you can see almost each individual stone here as you're getting a very nice close-up right on camera.
Agreed. Now here we have our amethyst, and I would love to make note and point out that we do have an accompanying ring for each one of these pendants here.
Great set.
Yes,
absolutely.
Or I mean, you can get a peridot necklace and a peridot ring, or you can get an amethyst necklace and an amethyst ring, or you can get one and the other. Say you don't want 100% matchy-matchy. It will match in the overall aesthetic.
It does.
And then the color just might be a little different,
and
which could be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. With Mother's Day coming up, it's also a nice sentiment. So if you have a child born in February, like we have here, the amethyst.
That's true, like
could
almost the same concept as what they do with mother's rings.
Exactly,
or yes.
And I think that just really jumps to my mind tonight with this collection. So your February child could get you the stunning amethyst for Mother's Day, and then you have your August baby with a peridot, and it's just really great sentimental value as well as just a stunning piece of jewelry that you'll cherish for years to come.
How fun. I love all these colors. It evokes such a playfulness.
Absolutely.
I'm having fun
as we
playing
discussed
with all
with
this,
the
aren't
design,
you?
it's just not your typical mother's ring that you see. This is just really beautiful craftsmanship and interesting, intricate designs.
So as you talk there, I would really like to bring up again that these are the show price for these, $66. The estimated retail value, $157. That is a great price.
Absolutely, substantial savings.
And it's the same price whether you get a ring or a pendant.
That is, yeah. So you can really afford to have a few of these beautiful items added in your collection. So here we have the beautiful garnet that we'll be adding.
Yeah, let me help you take this
off. Well, I
as-
put this
yes.
on, so we'll double up here.
So now garnet, I not only love the red, almost like cherry look of this garnet, but garnet has a lot of other properties that make it so wonderful to wear in jewelry, right?
It is. So the garnet is a durable gemstone, so you can really, well, with the pendant you don't need to worry, but with the ring, and particularly of a ring of this size, it's good to have that peace of mind that it's a nice, durable gemstone. And you can see on the close-up, it's such a vibrant color. The gemstones are perfectly matched, which is no easy feat to have this number of gems and have such a nice match.
That blends so nicely with your shirt too.
Gorgeous.
So you know that it will, I think it's versatile in that sense where we know it goes with red. I think it's gonna go with black. I think it's gonna go with white. And I think that this has a lot of wear out of it.
Absolutely, beautiful.
And yes, I would love to show the audience here that I'm wearing the citrine version of this necklace. So you have
Gorgeous.
those lovely little bursts of orange.
That's
The
like-
orange with the black spinel, it really gives it that dimension, that it's a little dramatic, I want to say.
Absolutely, you have almost a summer glow there too, which is great for the warm months
I am
coming
so
up.
ready for summer.
The nice tan, you'll just look stunning in this beautiful citrine pendant.
And sterling silver, and a citrine, white zircon, and black spinel.
Gorgeous. I
Yes.
love the design, and the citrine's one of my favorite gems as a November baby myself.
One thing I want to point out before we continue is that all the bales have the white zircon as well. So as it's hanging, you have
That's
lovely
nice.
little accent stones that resemble diamonds. It has that bling to it.
Absolutely. No attention to detail is lost here at the Prestige Jewelry Club, and these designs highlight that fact once again.
So once again, I'd just like to recap what we saw. We saw a matching ring and pendant set with amethyst, peridot, citrine, blue topaz, and garnet. And all pieces, $66 are the show price. I mean, get one, get a pair, get a matching set, right?
Get them all.
The possibilities are endless, and that's what's so fun about it. It really is. It's there for you to just be inspired by. So now is a great time to become a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club so you can get these affordable prices that I was just telling you about. Membership is free and easy. All you have to do is call 1-866-752-3636 on your screen or visit us at PJCTV.com. We have more great deals and prices for you coming up on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Stick around, we've got more great products coming up for you next. Live from the heart of Manhattan on the Prestige Jewelry Club. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
Hi, welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Annie V, your host, and I'm here with the lovely, lovely Livia.
Thank you, good to be here.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. I'm so excited that we get to talk and then show our lovely viewers all these special pieces that we have today.
Absolutely, and get to try them on as well.
And viewers out there who are watching right now, I would love to stress to you that we are giving away an emerald and diamond ring this week. It's 14 karat yellow gold, the estimated retail value, $2,970. That's no joke. We are giving away a estimated retail valued ring of 14 karat yellow gold for $2,970 for free, just for signing up and becoming a member. All you have to do is become a member of Prestige Jewelry Club, and you're in the game. You are up for the raffle on Friday at 7:30.
So exciting!
I know.
Can't
Just
wait
for
to
signing up, that's so
can't wait
great.
to hear who wins.
I know. I'm excited. I'll be
Have to
working
tune
Friday
in.
too, and I'll be there. I'll be ready to congratulate the winner.
I'll be tuning in.
So now, Livia, we have a series of tanzanite pendants and rings coming up.
Gorgeous.
So, you know what? I would just love for you to tell the viewer a little bit about tanzanite and give them some background information before we get into each individual piece.
Very interesting gemstone. It's really known for its violet, bluish color, and some stones you'll see primarily violet, others more of a blue color. It's really preference which you prefer, but so tonight we'll be seeing a nice variety.
Of course.
Yes.
And it's almost a color into its own, right?
It is a very unique color and with really beautiful properties in that it's durable, hard stone so you can wear, you don't have to worry about being knocked about every day-to-day life. And also what's really great about the tanzanite, you do find it in larger sizes. So many gemstones you only find in relatively small sizes, but you can really have nice, large statement pieces with the tanzanite.
I love that. I love a statement piece,
yes,
for sure, especially when it's a colored stone statement piece.
Absolutely.
So much fun.
Tanzanite's a great choice.
All right, so now speaking of tanzanite, I'm going to bring out our first ring here in the series. We have an oval cabochon tanzanite cut set in 14 karat white gold, and it also has diamond accents. So it's diamond, tanzanite, and white gold.
Yes, this is a statement piece, as we were just saying, with this 25.03 karat cabochon. So you can really see within the stone, seeing the structure, and this particular one has a bit more of a violet tone, which is just so becoming in this rich royal color, vivid throughout the gemstone. It's
once again, there is something royal about it. I know we talk about royalty and amethyst a lot, but
yeah,
I mean, this
is
purple is just as royal and regal as
it is. Very, very
the purplest of stones.
And it looks beautiful on you. And then this particular ring has 43 points of diamonds. You can see here on the shank, just such a beautifully crafted ring and design, because we have a larger stone, 25.03 carats, and you don't want a ring that just feels like a stone sitting on top of it. So they really have an organic type of feel with this design. It's tapering, it's larger up at the top, really highlighting this very impressive tanzanite.
I agree, there's almost a floral design to the side. So you have little round, brilliant diamonds that are bead set to look marquee shaped, or like little flower petals.
Absolutely gorgeous design with a beautiful centerpiece, 25.03 carat tanzanite.
Now, the estimated retail value on this stone is $4,819. The show price, call us up now, $1,446.
That's 69% savings. That's incredible.
Right? That's an amazing amount of savings. And that is because we are vertically integrated, folks. We are the ones who are going to these mines. We talked about it earlier. We're going to the mines. We're cutting the stones. We're making the jewelry, and we're selling it to you directly right here from downtown Manhattan.
Absolutely.
Or Midtown Manhattan.
And what I really appreciate, this is one of a kind, only one piece. So this, you can truly feel like you're wearing something special and incredibly unique when wearing this impressive tanzanite and diamond ring.
The cabochon really shows off the body color of the tanzanite too.
It does indeed.
I mean, this stone is, it's included, and the inclusions are so beautiful, and it adds to the characteristic of this stone. And the cabochon is just an excellent way to show off everything that's going on inside this magical little stone.
Magical is the key word here. It really does look like a beautiful galaxy and gorgeous gem here, and you can see it shown on screen really, really well with a nice close-up, every gorgeous angle of this ring.
Yep, and I particularly like the cat claw prongs too. There's a sharpness to the prongs. They're a little pointy at the edge. So then you have these cat claw prongs, but this round cabochon. Such a nice little dynamic there. You can see right from the side. Those
exactly.
Little cat nails.
They really just are right on the corners, and from the top you barely see them, so you just have this organic flow, this beautiful oval cabochon tanzanite.
And now tanzanite, from what I understand, is a extremely valuable stone, right?
Absolutely, it is, and becoming increasingly rare, which is something that's worth mentioning. And that's really driving up the per carat price at this time, because they're soon, the mines, we don't know when, but they can be depleted at some point in the future.
It's only one location that it's found.
That's correct.
So as soon as those mines become depleted,
unless
they'll be
find
tanzanite.
Another source, that's very, very unlikely, because it's millions of years in the creation process, and it's very rare, valuable gemstone.
That makes me love tanzanite even
all the more.
Yes. Even more. So now tanzanite is heated, correct?
Yes. So it's naturally more of a brownish gem, but with the heat treatment, it creates this amazing color that you see here today, this violet blue. This particular one does have more of the violet hue.
So it's brown out of the ground
Yes.
and violet upon heating.
Yes.
So I believe because, you know, it's not so much that it's naturally occurring. It does occur naturally.
It does.
The violet colors, I guess maybe when there's electrical storms or
circumstances. Yes.
So about what percentage on the market would you say is heated then?
They're heated, yes. Really, I'd say
the majority, maybe even like
99%, I would say.
So it's very common to see
absolutely.
that a tanzanite has been heated.
Heated, yes.
Okay.
That's definitely the way you'll find them on the market, and that's perfectly normal. And it's a heat treatment, and these enhancements just create this color, and you wouldn't find it in the market without it.
Mm-hmm. Once again, I'd love to point out the show price for this is $1,446. You're getting 69% savings off of that estimated retail value of $4,819.
Incredible.
Mm-hmm. Incredible, especially considering this is an investment in itself.
It is. It's a beautiful piece of jewelry you can wear, and investment quality.
Investment quality, for sure. You're getting quality, definitely heirloom quality when you shop at Prestige Jewelry Club. Next up here is our Tanzanite pendant. We have a pear-shaped, a 42.37 total carat weight between diamonds and Tanzanite in 14 karat white gold.
The 41.55 carat Tanzanite surrounded with a beautiful halo of diamonds. There are 82 points of diamonds surrounding the gemstone, and you can see it's perched in a beautiful basket. It's just exquisite. You can get a close-up of that here in the side view. Just a beautiful design and piece. It's very,
so when you say basket, you're referring to that work, right?
Yes.
All of the pierced
really
detail on the sides, correct?
Holding the gemstone. You can think of that as the basket that's holding it.
And you can see that it is so intricate, this basket here. Looks like a lot of scroll work.
Gorgeous. And then the diamonds are on the bail. So the bail is what's holding the
Okay, so the bail right there,
yes.
The bail is what connects the chain
right.
to the actual pendant. It's part of the pendant, but connects it.
Exactly, and so it's good to mention the chain's not included, but with a substantial piece like this, you probably want to use a more substantial chain than this in any case, because it's such a beautiful, exquisite side. You have 42.37 carats total weight of gems in this necklace.
Yeah, you mentioned Tanzanite comes in big
yes.
sizes, and you were not joking.
Yes, as we see here tonight. And this beautiful cabochon. I love a cabochon rather than a faceted form in this particular piece, because
when really a cabochon is done right, I agree. I'm such a fan.
Yes, and I think it really just draws your attention to the color, whereas of course faceted gemstones are brilliant and beautiful, but this has the richness and depth of color, which is really what the color gemstone's all about, in my opinion.
Agreed. And the stone it has such a beautiful color to itself, so there is no need to facet it and need extra sparkle and different body colors coming out of it. It's right there for you.
This accentuates this beautiful color, this violet hue that the Tanzanite's prized for.
I think I'm going to try this on.
I was waiting for you to do so. I love it. I love getting to try on the pieces. You've got that on.
I did.
There, very easy on.
Easy peasy, guys.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Look at that.
Beautiful from every angle. I have a very nice view of the
pear-shaped fan too. I love them. There's something so round and feminine about them, but then a little bit sharp, obviously, where they have that pointed edge to it.
And it lies so
pear fan.
beautifully on you. I don't know if viewers at home can see this from my angle, but it's just sitting just perfectly on your chest there, and you get to see this beautiful tension detail work, the gallery here in the basket, and the diamonds accentuate
and
the
once
shape.
again, for such a substantial piece, like this is not a small pendant that I have on. It's comfortable and it's light and it's wearable. It's the wearability.
Beautiful.
You can go all day in this baby.
Absolutely stunning piece here, and beautiful quality gemstone and design to show off the Tanzanite.
Agreed, especially with that bail. And once again, we have those lovely claw prongs.
Exactly. holding in the gem securely, which is of course important for a stone of this size. Beautiful.
Exquisite.
One of my favorites.
Is this one of your favorites?
I think so.
If you were host tonight, would this be your host favorite?
I think that might have been my host pick. Yes, I love it.
All right,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna switch up the game, not too much because we're still talking about tanzanite, but I'm gonna switch it up and bring out our next necklace for everyone. So, wrong necklace, I'm sorry. Here we go. Here's the right necklace. This is what everyone wants to see. There we
Look
go.
at that, interesting.
Yes, so now
Very
here we
unique.
have another cabochon. This one's more of a triangular cabochon. It's tanzanite and diamond pendant in 14 karat white gold. The estimated retail value on this, $6,375. Today's show price, $1,913.
So this is a very unique tanzanite with this almost trillion shape here that we have. You don't see that very often. And the stone itself is 38.16 carats. And once again, we have the diamond halo that just adds a nice vibrant contrast, the scintillating diamonds surrounding this rich velvety.
I love,
violet.
especially the stone right here blown up on this
Yes.
on the screen.
Look at that.
Yes, I mean, and all those inclusions, it almost looks like there's water in there, or like a universe, like almost like you're gonna dive
Universe
into,
is
yes,
forming.
or like you're
Yes.
swimming through the Great Barrier Reef, and this is just what lies below.
It evokes all of those emotions as well when you look into a gemstone, and such an interesting design with 75 points of diamonds surrounding it, and this has a beautiful veil as well that you see here, and just an interesting design. So we have the double claw prongs on top, here we see, and then along on the bottom, holding it in with this very unique. Then we're going to change up the colors so you at home
just
can
to give
see.
everyone a good idea of what a different background can do. So right
here's the
here, we
beautiful
a lighter
ivory
background.
and really the stone standing out on either background, but it just looks even more accentuated here at the ivory bust.
So fun.
Gorgeous.
Yes, and you have two prongs at the top,
Yes.
which I think that's a nice little design detail
I
there.
agree, and also adds to the security and durability of the piece, and really gorgeous design, and the high quality tanzanite, as you do have this rich, vibrant, velvety color. That's what you're looking for. You don't want a watered down color.
So can you tell me anything about the history of tanzanite? I know that it's a relatively new gemstone,
exactly.
correct?
So it's mined in where the name's derived from, Tanzania. So, and you'll also hear the word zozite. So that's, but in the marketplace, it's tanzanite because it just has this more of an interesting sound
Yes,
to it.
and I do remember that Henry Platt, who was the president of Tiffany and Company at the time, he was brought this gemstone from a Scottish gemologist named Campbell Bridges, and he decided that since this stone was mined in Tanzania, it should be called tanzanite.
Coined the name.
Yes, and at one point, he was so bold as to say there are only two places in the world where you can get tanzanite. One is Tiffany and Company, the second is Tanzania. That's just simply not true anymore. I mean, thank you for introducing it, but
it's taken over in
yes,
its own right.
it's
taken
tanzanite
over the
is-
world.
Yep.
With its beauty,
It's available
and
to
elegance,
everyone.
as you can
And
see
especially
here.
at these amazing prices, we're passing it on to you. It's even more available. I mean, you could walk, we're in the Diamond District, you could walk outside right now and the same style necklace, this tanzanite, you're not gonna find it for this price.
No, and certainly not this quality either. This
Yes.
beautiful craftsmanship, and also these hand-picked gemstones that we see here tonight are really
Yes.
of the highest quality and value.
Yes, I invite you to take this. If you're interested, you purchase this, you get it appraised. I invite you to. And you know what? If the appraisal doesn't stand true to what we are saying, you send it back 30 days. Free shipping back to us. No risk involved.
Yes, you don't hear terms like this.
No, we believe
really
in the
unheard
jewelry
of.
that we're selling to you. We are so happy to pass on these savings, and they're true to the core. They are savings just for you,
absolutely.
for being a member.
As gemologists, that's something that really means a lot to us to hear, that we can really stand up and believe in what we have here tonight and enjoy showcasing it and helping viewers at home make informed decisions.
And it's so fun to wear it too.
Yes.
So fun
Beautiful piece.
to display it.
Gorgeous designs and beautiful.
How does that feel as you're wearing it? I mean, does it feel as good as mine feels? Mine feels pretty great.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I love it. This is such a unique design as well. You really don't see this trillion form with the cabochon or tanzanite as much as you may this gorgeous.
And now I noticed the undergallery
teardrop.
is a little bit thinner than some of the quartzes that we were seeing. And I guess that's also because it's a cabochon, the body color is there, we don't need as much light going through it, so you're able to have it a little bit closer and flatter to the chest.
So you see it sitting right here on the chest. I'm not sure which angle's better for your viewers at home, but that's nice. It's not bumpy or lumpy, it's just sitting, it lies well. Some pieces of jewelry just don't, even if you enjoy the
Which that's half the battle, a well-executed design that only is pleasing to the eye, but it's enjoyable to wear.
Exactly, and this is certainly beautiful to wear and to admire.
And we have one last tanzanite that we're going to be talking about this evening in this series. And this is a honkin' stone here.
Wow,
this is one spectacular tanzanite. And once again, we have the pear-shaped cabochon, which I love so, so much. And it is 45.76 carats total of tanzanite and diamonds set in white gold. The show price, you call us right now, $2,192.
Such an impressive design in tanzanite. There are 50 points of diamonds, so we have the halo once again, which I just love the contrast with the white diamonds and the rich color of the tanzanite. And we have a nice wider band here, which I love when you're dealing with stones of this substantial size, 45.76 carats, and it has such a nice length. It's an elongated pear shape. It's just beautiful on the hand. You can see a nice tight close-up here. Such a beautiful gemstone and design.
It's true, it really helps elongate the fingers.
It does. And I love this wide band in this design. There aren't any diamonds, but as beautiful tension work of here on the shank.
And there's nice symmetry to this design as well.
Absolutely.
So as your eyes like going up the shank, there is some negative space, but it's perfectly symmetrical. So it's almost like a little wheat pattern.
And I
climbing up the
look
shank.
at it. It is. Nice view here. And once again,
very deco to me, that pattern on the side shank.
It does, a nice attention to detail, and we have these claw prongs holding the gems securely. You want a nice design that's going to hold the gemstone, and you don't need to worry about it falling loose. And that design is not only gorgeous as it is practical.
So now I really want to point out this. It's a thin gallery underneath, so it's not extremely high off the finger, but I love this filigree in here. You have little curls, you have metal curls or scrolls, some people call them, right in that gallery there.
What a beautiful touch. And it is nice that when you have a large gemstone, you don't want it to be raised any more than it has to be. So this does have a nice low profile. So it's easy to wear. You wouldn't think of a 45.76 carat ring being something so easily worn, but it really is.
So now
Beautiful.
tanzanite has is it a vitreous or bright vitreous luster to it?
It's very brilliant, bright vitreous.
So it can take that high polish and then reflect white light back to you, right?
Exactly, that is correct.
And I think the cabochon cut really helps to do that as well. I mean,
do.
we're not talking like scintillation like you would with a faceted stone, so
right.
it's different kind of light reflection that comes back to you, but a high polished.
It's a nice point that you mention here, that you see all this brilliance, which you don't typically see in so many cabochons, but with this particular, with tanzanites, it really does lend itself well as you see it here spinning very well on.
Yeah, it's almost like the highest point in that curved surface always has a little white light almost encircling it, or trailing along.
Like
so even as the ring
comet,
moves,
a beauty
that,
here.
yes. So even as that ring moves, you're getting a little flash of white. It's very lovely.
Gorgeous, and you can see.
Once again, I love the inclusions. I love that you can see them. To me, it adds so much character, and it's really like there's a world inside this stone, and it's up to you, the wearer, to decide what that world is.
Absolutely.
Is it galactic? Is it something from under the sea?
Yes, it is truly.
What does this represent to you?
One of a kind, and the clarity characteristics you can see are really what makes the gemstone what it is, and it's just so interesting to be able to see that and to wear that. And it's beautiful, 45.76 carats. I keep repeating that.
Honkin' stone.
It's impressive.
Yes, it is. And now remember, you can watch us Monday through Friday on Verizon Channel 158 and on Time Warner National. Check your local listings. And you can always watch us streaming live on YouTube at 6 p.m. at 5 p.m. Central Time. Just wait to see what we have coming up on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Stick around, we got more great products coming up for you next, live from the heart of Manhattan on the Prestige Jewelry Club. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Why are our prices so low? Well, let's look at how many hands does a typical piece of jewelry change before you get to wear it. Most traditional jewelry retailers, whether brick and mortar store or a competing TV shopping network, fall in this category in how they source their jewelry. Someone mines it and sells it to someone who processes the rough into a cut and polished gemstone, including any treatments that may be required to enhance the beauty of the gemstone. This is most likely done in Asia and then sells this production to someone who is a wholesaler, stockiest of loose gemstones, who upon specific demand sells it to someone who manufactures jewelry, and then sells its production to a retailer, which may be a competing TV shopping network or a traditional store, who then typically mark up to 3 times and sell it to you. At Prestige Jewelry Club, we buy the rough from the miners, process it in-house into beautiful gemstones, put it into jewelry in our own factories, and then sell it to you directly through our website or TV shopping club. This translates into big money savings that we pass on to you. And also you get the first picks for being a member. In the end, you win big time. www.pjctv.com.
Our lovely host pick, I'd love to show you one last time here. It's a 25.25 carat lemon quartz and diamond ring in yellow gold with this lovely open laced, almost like a concave dome. A host pick, I love it. I'm staring at it as it spins right now, and I just adore it.
Stone, and I love the setting as well. It really just highlights the beauty of this oval lemon quartz.
That's very true. So, Livia, how are you enjoying today's show?
Absolutely, I've enjoyed wearing and discussing all of these beautiful pieces.
And I noticed that we were at break. You slightly put on the next series of exactly the next series. We're going to be talking about citrine.
We had a few citrine pieces earlier on in the show, but now we are moving on to really showcase what citrine is all about. This gorgeous, rich, autumnal, orange, vibrant, golden shades. So they do come in a variety, but what you'll find here in this particular collection is the more highly prized, vivid, rich, orangey yellow. And not so many gemstones do come in these shades, so it's very rare to find in beautiful size and depth of color.
That's true. That I think there's only a handful of stones that come in such large rough where you can cut them and fashion them into these large gemstones, but then still possess the right properties where you can set them and wear them in jewelry.
Exactly.
So the citrine and quartz, very cool.
Absolutely. They have the advantage of being more durable, harder gemstones, as well as gemstones that do come in the larger size and can be faceted in this beautiful pattern that you see here.
And our lovely expert as well as model right now, Livia, is trying on our 34.89 carat citrine and diamond pendant in 14 carat yellow gold. There's an estimated retail value of this pendant that's $4,217, and today it is, during this show, it is $1,477. And I know I mentioned this earlier, but I encourage you, if you are interested in this pendant, you call us right now. And when when this is in your possession, you take this and you have it appraised. And I personally will guarantee that the appraisal will be true to what our estimated retail value is here.
Yes.
And you will be getting an amazing deal from Prestige Jewelry Club.
Absolutely. You'll be thrilled with your purchase. And I can say, the pieces here look beautiful on screen, but even when you inspect them close up, they're even more beautiful in person, I have to say, because gemstones, you get to see the vibrant brilliance of each one and really the perfect craftsmanship.
The brilliance, as you're wearing this and as this is on screen here, the brilliance is really, it's speaking to me. And I mean, can you tell me a little bit about this cut and why there's so much white light just being like,
the beautiful
it's brilliant.
faceting pattern here and this 34.89 carat stone with 70 points of diamonds, I believe, and this yellow gold setting.
It's checkerboard cut, correct?
Yes, that is. That you can see here, this type of pattern. You do often see that with the citrine because it really does highlight the particular cut and color of the stone.
Yes, and once again, just to, I mean, I'm very proud of Prestige Jewelry Club. I mean, how could I not be? And I would just love to even express that. It's so wonderful to see this checkerboard cut because right there, that's added value. We have experienced lapidary artists who, you know, they decided they don't want to just give this some traditional run-of-the-mill regular faceted cut to it. Checkerboard it's pretty hot right now. You see this in the fashion magazines. You see this on the runways. And exactly, and to do this much faceting, it changes the labor costs, and we're putting that extra value. It's a harder stone to cut that way, or it's a harder facet or harder style, right?
It is, absolutely. And I think it just does add so much to the overall beauty and brilliance of the gemstone.
Added value. True. Added value at the cutting stage, added value at the setting stage and the designing stage, and added value right now as we're talking to you on air.
Gorgeous piece, 34.89 carat citrine and diamond pendant in the yellow gold, 14 carat yellow gold setting.
And the name citrine, is it derived from?
Yes, so citrine, that comes from the French word citron, that is yellow, but you can see the more valuable citrine do have a more vibrant, richer color because as we might have mentioned earlier, richer, deeper saturation when you're grading colored gemstones, the higher the per carat price. You will find lower per carat price when it's a more watered down, lighter shades. So that's really an interesting point to bring out if you're trying to compare values and these gemological terms of why something's priced as it is.
That's extremely fascinating,
Yeah.
and I'm sure the viewer is so happy that you're passing on this expertise to them. You're educating them, and who doesn't like that, especially when it comes to purchasing your
Beautiful
jewelry.
pieces like we have here tonight.
True. So now to match and to continue the theme of citrine,
Gorgeous.
and this right here, I think it would match your pendant so lovely. But we are going
be
to bring out
happy.
now our lovely citrine ring. It's an oval cut, or it's actually a checkerboard oval shaped stone. Citrine is 26.54 carats. And it also has diamonds, and it's white gold. So the total weight between the diamonds and the citrine, 26.54 carats.
So impressive. We have the 77 points of diamonds surrounding it and this gorgeous halo. And you can see it's just a beautiful basket, attention to detail, this filigree work underneath. And as we were saying earlier, this citrine's kind of an autumnal feel, so it's November's birthstone. And I just love those little leaves underneath. I think that's just such a nice touch to really bring in the whole theme here. You have
That's
the
true, it
rich
does, it's
fall,
kind of
autumnal
continuous, yes.
colors and the November birthstone of citrine. And we have here these little leaves on the gallery underneath.
Now, as you're looking at the stone, do you notice any difference? So they're both citrine, and the last pendant was citrine, the pear shape. Do you notice any difference maybe in colors and in the different colors that citrine can represent?
Yes.
It might be easier. I'm going to take
we've
this
seen
necklace.
a
I'm
few
sorry, steal it from you.
earlier on in the show, and the birthstone jewelry with the matching pendants and rings, and they were much lighter. But here we have this deep, richer, vibrant citrine, and let's compare this beautiful pendant and ring that I have. And let's just let the viewers at home see the difference in the colors, and you can decide. It's really a matter of preference, really, but you can see the colors here. What a gorgeous.
It is. And you know what? As I look at it, I don't see too much of a difference in body color, which, you know what? Lucky day. That means it would make an amazing pair.
Look
I think
at
this
that.
is such a
You're
great matching
right, a
set,
beautiful
right?
set. Who could say no to that?
We were almost looking for a difference in body color, but we couldn't find it.
No.
So to me, that just tells you this is meant to be.
Exactly, very high quality, as we were saying, with the richer, deeper color that we are showcasing here in these pieces right now with the citrine ring and pendant.
And I think, if anything, the main difference would be the actual light return and the scintillation that's popping back out of this ring, that white look as you move around. But I think it's because of that checkerboard cut that it's just moving and dancing. So
good way to say it.
It's going to
is
just
dancing on your screen.
Yes,
Very
it will continually shift as you wear it
and
and represent.
beautiful collection. And stunningly, wonderfully made, crafted
I adore
pieces.
the undergallery of that too.
I do too. It's such a beautiful touch. It's the small attention to detail that makes such a big difference, I find.
Looked like little hearts.
Yes.
How precious.
Gorgeous. Beautiful.
So now I would love to bring out another oval citrine ring. This one is a little bit larger than the sister ring that we just showed you. And there we go. There it is on screen. So this one here is 20. Actually, it's 26.5. Oh, I'm
30.
sorry. 33.23 carats total between the diamond ring and the white, the citrine and the diamond ring. I'm sorry, I floundered on that one. But it's set in white gold. And the estimated retail value is $4,434. Today, the show price, $1,552.
What a gorgeous design. We have a beautiful halo once again. There are 82 points of diamonds surrounding it. And you can see this is larger. It's 33.23 carats. So we have a shank in this particular ring where there are three. This is a split shank, and you can see the three portions here, which really shows off the stone. You don't want a top-heavy stone and then a thin little band. So this just really does a beautiful job in making it something that brings your eye up to it without it being too dainty where it looks top-heavy. So it has a great deal of symmetry and beautiful
Yes.
design.
This is, I mean, this is the best way I can describe this. This is a honkin' stone.
It is beautifully cut once again. Like we have this design with the faceting here. It's a great deal of brilliance.
And you know what, this one is, it's higher off the finger, but
It is.
it's so graceful at the same time. And that split shank, it's split 3 ways, and it's just, it's the perfect ratio, the width of the shank next to the total length of this stone. I love it.
It's really in harmony, isn't it? And from where I'm standing, I'm getting such amazing flashes of color here. This one's a little bit, we were speaking about the difference in color. This one is a little bit deeper in color, and I really had some amazing flashes.
And it's quite comfortable to wear. It actually has a comfort fit inside the band, which means that the band is ever so slightly rounded on the inside, which makes it all that much more comfortable to wear.
Yeah, so
here they
that's
are,
a great
side
point
by side.
to mention that every attention
Brother
to detail
and sister.
and care
Let's
is
see,
taken.
There we go.
What a great view. You're capturing the beauty of these pieces. What a beautiful collection.
And here we have the 33.23 carat the citrine. It's the SKU number is R1254, and then next to it, this one that I'm touching right here, this is the other citrine. This is our
26.54.
correct.
carat.
Thank you, Livia, and it is R1117.
So they're both beautiful. These are both set in white gold, the 14 karat white gold, and then the pendant we have set in the 14 karat yellow gold. So really a gorgeous citrine collection that we're showcasing here tonight. Top quality citrine.
And now I know this, the larger one, here it is in my hand here. I know that, once again, it is bursting with color and bursting with brilliance.
Just scintillating.
Yeah, I'm wanting to drool a little bit as I look at this. It's dancing. This stone is not standing still.
Doesn't stop. No, it doesn't. From every angle, flashes of color. I just saw it even appearing on the screen, almost a reddish orange, just so vibrant and beautiful. And the citrine has interesting metaphysical properties as well. So we've been speaking in gemological terms. So if anyone's interested at home for the metaphysical properties, the citrine's known to dissipate any negative energy. So I just feel happy looking at it. That's
great.
for sure.
Or say you had a rough year and things are
Yes.
finally starting
To pick up.
to turn over. I mean, what a great way to start anew.
Exactly.
With a citrine.
So it's an
I love that
interesting-
fact, Livia. That's
Interesting
wonderful.
properties, not only in gemological, but all forms.
Wonderful. I'd like to remind our viewers once again that we have an emerald and diamond ring giveaway in 14 karat yellow gold. The estimated retail value is $2,970. We'll be giving it away for free on Friday at 7:30. Anyone who joins this week, Monday through Friday this week, is eligible to win this lovely emerald and diamond ring.
I can't wait to tune in.
Me neither. I'm
on
so
Friday
excited
and see
for
our
Friday.
lucky winner. Hear about our lucky
Totally.
winner.
So now I would love to show you our last ring of our show. So up next is the Vault series. We're going to show you our spectacular, one-of-a-kind, extremely high-end pieces. You're gonna be drooling
Knock
all over
your
the
socks
place
off.
as you watch. Exactly, it's gonna knock your socks off. So that's coming up in a little under 2 minutes now. So I'd like to, before we wrap it up here,
yeah.
I'd love to show our audience one last dazzling stone here, our dazzling ring. We have a 6.85 carat kunzite and diamond ring in yellow gold. The estimated retail value, $4,378. The show price right now, if you call us up, $1,314.
This is like a breath of springtime here with the 6.85 carat kunzite and then the diamond carat weight, 33 points. We have this beautifully designed ring. I can't wait to put it in there. There's hints of slight little violet tone underneath the pink, so it's really an interesting shade. It's you couldn't confuse this gemstone with any other.
I
It's
agree.
Really one of a
Kunzite
kind.
is a pink of its own. It's almost like a trade name, Kunzite, the color.
It is. It's just gorgeous, and I love this particular design. So we have the shank coming up here, all the way meeting to the girdle of the stone. That's the edge, and this very unique basket that's holding it, and this is in yellow gold, and it's really making the stone itself stand out and bringing
It's
depth
like
of
propped
color.
right up there.
Exactly.
But I love almost like the architectural theme of this under gallery. It's almost like a bridge that's holding this lovely
that's
pink
true.
kunzite.
I was thinking of a little crown. It
Yep,
looks
that
like a little
too, it could
crown
be.
jewel sitting up here the way it's set, and it just adds such an interesting design rather than your typical for prongs, what have you, on the side. It's truly a unique setting for a very unique stone, and the kunzite is just a really beautiful
Amazing.
piece.
And once again, such a great deal. Today, the show price, $1,314.
Amazing.
That's a steal.
Amazing.
It really is. It's a steal. So, thank you so much for joining us this hour, and congratulations to our lucky buyers who took advantage of the sales. Coming up next, we have our Vault series where Anna Berry will showcase our most high-end deluxe collection. That's coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Why are our prices so low? Well, let's look at how many hands does a typical piece of jewelry change before you get to wear it. Most traditional jewelry retailers, whether brick and mortar store or a competing TV shopping network, fall in this category in how they source their jewelry. Someone mines it and sells it to someone who processes the rough into a cut and polished gemstone, including any treatments that may be required to enhance the beauty of the gemstone. This is most likely done in Asia and then sells this production to someone who is a wholesaler, stockiest of loose gemstones, who upon specific demand sells it to someone who manufactures jewelry, and then sells its production to a retailer, which may be a competing TV shopping network or a traditional store, who then typically mark up to 3 times and sell it to you. At Prestige Jewelry Club, we buy the rough from the miners, process it in-house into beautiful gemstones, put it into jewelry in our own factories, and then sell it to you directly through our website or TV shopping club. This translates into big money savings that we pass on to you. And also you get the first picks for being a member. In the end, you win big time. www.pjctv.com.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was. Where I was from, you got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married. When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm your host Anna Berry with our guest expert Irit Coffee. We have a fabulous night of some of the most spectacular pieces from our private collection. We call it the Vault Collection because we take some of the special pieces that we have collected over the years that are worth a lot of money. They have a great story to them. Just exquisite pieces of jewelry, and we're going to just show them off to you, right? We're just going to play a little dress up tonight. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
So, when you think of fantastic gemstones, what's your favorite out there? Do you love sapphires, diamonds, rubies? Your favorite, very, very precious stone would be what, Irit?
Well, today would be an emerald.
An emerald.
Right. It has to be, Colombian emerald that is saturated with wonderful chromium and just very luscious type of a green. You could actually dive into that green and just feel that it's all around you. But in the old days, what triggered my interest was tourmaline. I saw a set of tourmaline and they were all different colors, and I said, what is that? And when somebody said to me, this is tourmaline and this comes out of the ground this way, I said, impossible. I want to learn everything there is about that. And I was always science inclined. I was always curious about science. I actually wanted to be a doctor.
Oh.
So the next thing I know is that I listed up to GIN. I learned everything there is to know about stones, and that was eons ago in the 80s. Children and everything else, and career, and I've been so fortunate to work with wonderful stones throughout my life. Yes.
It is a science, but it's a science of beauty too, because there's a lot of math involved, geometry, and all kinds of stuff that I'm not good at. But I love the beauty. I just love seeing something that nature created and man-woman enhanced, whether by cutting or heating or adorning. So that's what I love about these jewels.
You are so right. There is so much science behind it. To cut a stone properly and to get the best color out of it and to get the best brilliancy. A diamond, there is angles that you have to do to follow. There are formulas that you must follow in order to get the best color out of it and to get the best brilliancy. Otherwise the light will travel right through the stone and will disappear, and the stone will appear kind of dark.
Right.
That's not what we want.
It's like winemaking. It's like
True.
making a good meal.
True.
You know, you
Yes.
really have, you have to have instinct, you have to have an artistic vision and outcome, but then you kind of have to follow the science of whatever the materials are that you're working with. So I think it's fascinating.
And then the next thing that is a lot of fun is creating jewelry to go with a beautiful stone. So you often get your inspiration from the stone itself, or you may think about a theme that you want to create, then you look for the right stone to fit in with that theme and you design around it. So designing and creating jewelry to go with the stones is a delicious process.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody, if they can have a job like mine, would love what they're doing.
Right, right. Well, that's what's fun about it. It's a statement. So we have some statement pieces tonight, and I want to start off with some exquisite yellow sapphires. We love the yellow sapphire stone. We kind of went into the Indian astrology of it, the significance of it. The beauty of the yellow sapphire is kind of unlike any other color in the world when you see the richness, the honey melting into the myriad of shapes in the stone. So I'm going to start right here with a very large 8.40 carats of an exquisite yellow sapphire. And you're getting, what, 1.22 carats of diamonds in this gorgeous 18 karat white gold. Beautiful
and you notice you have
creation.
a 1 carat 22 in diamonds.
Lots of diamonds.
That's a lot of diamonds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's great about tonight, our private label, is we aren't really concerned about the price. This is just really for fun. The price is not the estimated retail value. That's the team of experts that we have here at Prestige Jewelry Club. They've been in the industry for years. Many different people, many different minds, many different talents and insights. And they have assessed what you're probably going to spend if you go to this store and that store. You know what stores I'm talking about. Down the street, up the street, across the ocean. So what we're doing here is showing you these fabulous pieces, and we have a club price, but that's not what you're going to pay. You're going to pay less than the club price. We don't even know what you're going to pay. I mean, we might be in a really good mood tonight, so give us a call. I mean, it might be your lucky night to get a gorgeous, 8.40 carats of a yellow sapphire ring. If this is your stone of choice, just call us. No pressure to buy. We'll give you a good price, a good deal, 1.22 carats of diamonds. It's exquisite. I love the oval cut of this, allowing all the color to shine through. Do you like this circular?
I love that look. Oval is a great cut.
Yeah.
Because it allows the light to move through the stone, and you can almost see different zones of the light.
Yes.
If it's a stone that has more than one optical axis, and the light actually breaks into different colors, then if you play with the movement, it can show that a little bit, and
Yes.
it's fun.
I absolutely see that. So to show our next gorgeous sapphire option, this is a pear cut, 4.97 carats of this sweet. It almost looks like a little heart. I know it's a pear cut, but it almost has a little heart essence to it because of the diamonds, which are 0.61
That's
carats.
great. Heart essence.
It does, right?
It does.
I mean,
it does, because the bottom is very broad, so
Yes.
it almost calls for the little notch for the heart.
right, and look, Irit, there's all these shadows in there. There's the bright sprites,
Beautiful.
and then there's the
Beautiful.
shadows of dimension, which gives it that heart
So you can see
depth.
a little bit of orange and a little
Ooh,
bit
yeah.
of pink and a little bit of yellow.
This is sweet.
And because it's sapphires, it has such a high brilliancy. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I love this color. It is like a rich honey agave color.
Agave
right?
is a good description.
Right. Yeah, this is lovely. And again, you're not going to pay $5,322. You're going to pay less than that. Are you a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club? If you're not, did you know that it's absolutely free to join? It's so simple. All you have to do is just pick up the phone, give us a call. You can go online too at PJCTV. Also, we're a club of people that love jewelry, love gemstones, love the art and the science of it. So we want to start the conversation on social media. We have tons and tons of action on social media. Twitter, tweet us at PJCTV. Facebook, hashtag Prestige Jewelry Club. We are going on Instagram. We're going on Pinterest. Always hashtag Jewelry Club, and we have some fun stuff on there, always showcasing some of our fabulous pieces. Now, last but not least, in our Sapphire series, we're going to show you these beautiful earrings because I think the sapphire earrings are such a nice alternative to a traditional diamond stud. As you can see here, it's 7.35 carats of our yellow rose-cut sapphire and 1.5 carats of diamonds, 18 karat white gold. Now, what do you think of when you're wearing a colored gemstone in your ear, like a stud?
Well, you know, it's really important what your color tone is.
Well, it's
so
true.
some of us don't look very good in yellow. I think the darker or the more yellowish you have in your own skin, it doesn't look as pretty. However, when I see a woman who has very pinkish tones or very white tones, and she's wearing yellow,
Yes.
or even a black complexion or a brownish
Yeah.
black complexion,
Yes.
yellow looks absolutely gorgeous, absolutely fantastic.
Like these would look
So,
good on you. You have a pinkish complexion.
It kind of, I think it blends too much with my
Oh.
yellowness.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
lot of yellow and olive in my skin,
Ah.
so it sometimes kind of disappears.
Mm.
But I've seen, I have a friend who's African American, and she looks
Oh, I bet.
amazing when she wears yellow sapphires.
yeah.
I have a friend who is from Minnesota, and she couldn't be whiter than the wall, and she looks fantastic in yellow sapphires. But you put me in a yellow sapphire,
Oh, okay. Really?
it
I
kind
don't
of
know
gets
about
swollen.
that.
It's not. It doesn't get the
Okay.
the justice that you
I
would
can
like
see
to
how
give it.
darker skin would really let this color pop. But these are beautiful because if you don't know, if you've never watched this show before, I have a baby at home. So the only earrings I can ever wear are studs. Otherwise, she yanks. I can't even wear necklaces anymore. Even rings now. She's like gnawing at my rings. But these are so great for an everyday piece, for a dress-up piece, because yellow sapphires, they're kind of versatile. You know, this is an exquisite pair of earrings. You're getting 7.35 carats. But it also can be just an everyday piece going to the store. That's what's nice about these. And you're not going to pay $10,753. You're going to pay a lot less. You just got to call us, and we're going to give you a special deal. Well, these are some fun sapphires. Again, these are in our private collection. They are one of a kind. We don't have multiples of most of these. So we do have 2 sets of the earrings, but everything else is one of a kind. So if these are for you, now is the time to call, because these are definitely a special collector's items. That's what's cool about our private collection. Everything's kind of a special collector's item piece.
It is, and I call it my private lending library, because I can lend anytime, I can borrow anytime that I need something for an event, and it's just perfect.
Yeah.
And I know that we have, for a fact, lent some beautiful jewelry to notable pop stars
Yes.
and movie stars
And famous
so
hosts
people,
like
famous
Anna Berry.
hosts like Anna Berry. So it's really it's amazing, and what I love about it, it keeps changing because pieces are selling, and every time we get something interesting or we buy a good stone, that stone goes back to the lapidary. We recut it, we maximize the brilliancy that it gives us, and we maximize the color that it gives us, and create a fantastic piece of jewelry. So that is our advantage, and
Yes.
and then we get to borrow it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun, especially with jewelry, because like we speak about a lot, it's a symbol of who you are. I kind of personally feel that jewelry, when you go into other shops, if you know what I mean, and you can just see walls and walls of cheap costume jewelry, it's not as special than when you're wearing something that is real, and it's been created by some man or woman with their fingers in a lapidary or whatever you call it, and just really create something special just for you, or you bought that, or it's been a gift. It's just, I don't know.
It gets a certain level of
Has a story.
importance, and
Yeah.
And look, genuine stones is one of the most interesting marvels of nature.
Yes.
Genuine. It really did come out
Right.
of the ground, and it was
Right.
created in nature. You can't replace it with costume jewelry.
No.
However, costume jewelry has its place too. You know, as fun jewelry is disposable, as something you can wear today and not worry about it, because it's not that costly. So I always say to people who say, should I just buy genuine? Should I never buy costume? It really is what your purpose of wearing jewelry. If you just want to change your jewelry 3 times a day, then go with the costume and make sure that you have genuine stones
Right.
for an event and for
Sure.
the evenings.
But to each their own. Since I had my child, and I just simplified my life a little bit. So I got rid of a lot of big, heavy, clunky things that might not be of good quality and I just didn't really wear. And I really stick to my basics now. Studs, simple rings that are real, that have significance. And I don't know, I like it personally for me. I just like it better that way. I don't have to worry about too much. I just got my special pieces that I wear when I wear jewelry. And it's also nice to know the significance of them. We're going to show this fabulous opal series, and these opals are literally out of this world. Ethiopian opals. Irit, tell us a little bit about the Ethiopian opal stone, because it's so
Well, those
beautiful.
viewers who have been watching the show know that I have a love affair with the Ethiopian opals. You would have asked me about opals about a year ago, and I would say, I don't know, not one of my favorite stones. But when it comes to Ethiopian opals, you just can't stay impartial, because there is such a phenomenal play of color. And this is what opal is all about. An opal is the ability of the color to break into the spectrum of the different colors that are in the light. And imagine that water gets trapped between layers of silicate, almost like glass, because this is what an opal is made of. And water gets trapped, and then as the light goes through it, it just breaks up to the prism of the variation of the length of the waves of color. So what we're seeing, what comes back to our eye, is the play of color.
That's amazing.
From the green and the blue to the warm color to the red and the orange. And the more orange and red you have, the more precious that opal is.
These have lots of orange and red. That's what's fabulous. You know that they're milky with the white and the greens, but when you see these orange and red colors, oh my gosh. So let's start. We have 3 sizes. We have a medium, big, and a nice more petite size. So this one right here, this should be, where is it? No, this is the 25.70 carats. As you can see, the reds, the oranges, and wait till you see it on. It is such an exquisite piece of art for your hand. It literally is like having a Monet on your hand. Is it not? Oh, it's fabulous. And what is it, Irit? It's almost a whole carat of diamonds.
This is a 0.99. I don't know why we missed the 0.01, but we're 99 points. Oh, I just saw a wonderful flash of red.
Oof. Is that not gorgeous?
Yeah, what I love about Ethiopian opal, or at least those that we've been buying, is that we don't have dead zones. We have a lively stone that no matter where you hit it with the light, it comes back to you.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
Yes. Well,
look at that
it
right now on the
means,
screen.
it comes from the Greek word opalis, which means to see a change of color. And as you can see, that's why they named it that, because it's a change of color just depending on where you are in such a very phenomenal way. It is truly a galactic ring out of this world. So
Right.
we have 3 sizes. This is the largest. You're not going to pay $13,000. You're going to pay less, but you got to call us to make a deal for that, because that's what's fun about the Vault collection, our private collection here, is that we just talk to you on the phone. We see how much you really want it, and then we give you a good deal for it. So we have our 25.70 carats. I'm also going to show you a slightly smaller version. It's 24.53, and it is a little bit different in the creation right here of the
Split shank, yeah.
Split shank, simple band. It is 14 karat white gold. beautiful cabochon.
Beautiful cabochon. The prongs are prominent and they're holding the stone very safely. At the same time, they're really delicate. They're beautifully sculptured. And again, you have a beautiful stone. And one of the things that used to concern me with opals is that if it came from a poor location in the world, or it was, it may have crazing, which is tiny little fissures within the stone was dried out. The water dried out. Ethiopian stones seem to have no crazing. Just a homogeneous, beautiful, polished space with incredible return of light, bold, very broad. It's nothing too minute. It really calls attention. And I just read, in recent months, that it is the #1 stone by designers. They use it tremendously in a lot of new designs. There was a period like that before in the early 20th century. During the Art Nouveau period.
Oh, I believe it. Where they
that
love this.
Lalique, and if you heard about Louis Comfort Tiffany, they would use the opals quite extensively in their collection. They would put Tsavorite, no Tsavorite, that it wasn't known yet, but demantoid is. The only exceptions to it is in some tourmaline and a few other stones, but in a tanzanite, you want to get that depth of color. You want to get the bluer and the violet in there, and just the ability to look at different directions and see the birefringes, the different directions where the light is breaks in within the stone. So there is a direction that will show completely blue. If we look through the girdle, wouldn't you see it as totally blue?
Totally.
And then if I move it over, purplish.
I see purple. That's fantastic.
That's the magic that happens in natural stones. That will never happen in costume jewelry.
Well, and Irit, this is 15.04 carats of the tanzanite. That's an expensive ring. Yes, if you were to buy this anywhere else, you'd probably spend up to $60,000. Sure.
Easily.
But you're not going to spend that here at the Prestige Jewelry Club because we are vertically integrated. So, would you like to explain that so people can understand?
Oh, sure. Well, you could do business in a lot of different ways. You can say, I'm just a jeweler, I'm buying the stones from the marketplace, I am creating the designs with the designers that work outside of my company, and I give it to a jeweler who is not outsourcing the jewelry business of the making itself. And then you just sell it, and you sell it to whoever. You sell it to jewelry stores, you sell it to selling channels on TV. The difference with us is that we bypass all of those different middlemen who are doing all of that services. We decided we're going to place our people on the ground. We get the stones directly from the miners. Do we go inside the mine? Occasionally, but we don't have the license to mine the stones. Each country has its own arcane system of mining. So we buy the stones directly from the miners. We bring it to our factory. We cut the stones to our specifications with the best cutters that there are out there. And we immediately, while we're cutting the stones, our designers are exposed to the stone being cut. They already have their imagination working, and they come up with designs.
Right.
So net, from the moment it's coming out of the ground to the moment that we bring it to you, it's in our control. It is never going through somebody else. We cut through 7 different people. 7 different people who would charge you anywhere between, 5% to maybe 20%, 30%.
They'll mark it up.
So we are able to bring it to the marketplace at a price that is unheard of.
Well,
never happened.
That's what's so great about this. The Prestige Jewelry Club, we're here in the middle of the Manhattan Diamond District. So we are in the heart of the action, but with crazy, wonderful savings because we care, because we can, and this is not really being done. So we are going to show our last gorgeous pendant. It is our tanzanite pendant, and then we're going to take a quick little break. But for those of you who love a good pendant, and Irit and I were talking about, it's kind of like bring back the pendant. They are. I've gone into a couple of shops, like some funky young hipster shops, and it's all about the the low necklace, you know, with maybe multiple medallions or pendants hanging from them. Well, shock your friends and have a real stone like this beauty. This is a nice size 10.38 total carat weight of the tanzanite, 18 karat white gold. Again, that beautiful violet and blue color. It's exquisite. We love the trillion cut of this. I love this pendant. It has a, they say if you wear a triangle around your neck, it has a lot of power. A triangle means completion. So it kind of has the energy of completion.
The triangle of power, the triangle of strength.
Yes.
Power and strength are not the same thing.
Yes.
The power of creation.
Yes. This is beautiful. Lots of diamonds. You're getting 0.84 carats of diamonds. This is an exquisite pendant. Yes. And the price.
Here, I'll hide the tag.
You're definitely not going to pay $13,000. You're going to pay less than that. But give us a call if this is yours. The violet color, isn't that lovely, Irit? And all those diamonds.
It is gorgeous. And it's not a small wonder that tanzanite have become the darling of everybody, whether it's in the United States or it's in Asia, East Asia, China, Japan, Singapore, Thailand. Anybody with a little bit of money in their pocket desires to have a tanzanite.
Yeah.
And we have to bear in mind that we only have one mine in the world that
that's
produces tanzanite.
mind-blowing.
And to the best of all estimate, that mine is getting depleted. So how long will it take? It depends, of course, on the demand, but not many more years. And I would say that when you see a good tanzanite, run, don't walk.
Well, these are some darn good tanzanites. All right, we are going to take a quick break, but this has been so much fun. We have about 50 minutes left of this spectacular private collection at the Prestige Jewelry Club, so don't go anywhere because we're coming right back.
Stick around, we've got more great products coming up for you next, live from the heart of Manhattan on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was, where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near well, it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube. Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm your host Anna Berry with our guest expert Irit Coffee. We are having fun tonight because we are doing our private collection where we go into our vault and we pick the best of the best, the highest quality, the high-end special label, and bring it out and just play a little dress up. You know, it's just for fun, showing off.
That's what it's all about.
Right?
This is the part of the show that gives me the most pleasure because these are unique pieces and they're so exciting.
Yes,
just
they are.
The execution of the design, the cutting of the stones, the depth and the level of the color of the stones. I'm filled with excitement.
I hear ya. So we're going to dive into the fabulous world of tanzanites and emeralds. It's these beautiful, luscious greens, and they are luscious. So starting off right here is we have this 8.29 carats of this luxurious and gorgeous tanzanite and diamond pendant in 18 karat yellow gold. Once that camera gets close in here, you will see why I'm calling it luscious. Look at that color. We love the tanzanite in every way because this is just spectacular.
This is an emerald?
Is it?
Oh yes, it's an emerald.
Oh, it's an emerald, okay.
Okay.
I was dyslexic on that. Okay, then we have an emerald, and it is so beautiful with this bright blue and green color. Didn't know if maybe tanzanites just changed their colors all of a sudden, and
no.
I was going to learn something from you.
Well, actually,
They're green tanzanites?
They're green zoisite.
Zoisite, okay.
Zoisite. But zoisite looks very different than an emerald.
Okay.
It's a different kind of green. This is a beautiful Colombian emerald, and it's from a mine where you have minimal amount of inclusions within the stone, and it's brilliant. I love emeralds when they're saturated with color, even if it's a light color and clear. It's just gorgeous.
Yes,
it's gorgeous. So you're wearing a ring that I would love to own.
I know, right? Right?
Yes.
Well, that's what's fun. We have 1, 2, and I'm going to show them all. We have 5 emerald rings tonight. I'm going to wear this one. But these are one-of-a-kind pieces that are going to kind of shock you because they are, some of them are massive, some of them are just opulent, and some of them are just simple and sweet. But I'm wearing my favorite only because I think the color is so unique. It has so many hints of blues, and it's a large stone. It is...
And it's brilliant. It's
right?
absolutely a brilliant stone. It's no small wonder that when you look at the hierarchy of preciousness, even the ancient were looking at the same thing. Then you look at the diamond, you look
Lots
at the
of
ruby, then comes the emerald, then comes the sapphire.
Right.
And I think it's all a function of the color and the brilliancy. Look at the brilliancy.
It's lots of brilliant, and it
Oh,
has that
ring you're
teal
wearing,
blue.
It's mine.
It's mine. No, I
Could
love this so much. It just kind of has this neon, magnetic quality. I think it's really kryptonite.
Right, and what we've done very well here is that we have added the princess cut diamond and set them invisibly. So
Yes.
you do not see gold in between. It's all rows and rows of princess cut diamonds, beautiful little ice skating rink that leads you up
Yes.
in steps to the center
It's like
stone.
a temple for the emerald.
It is a temple
really
for the
is.
emerald.
And it is 8.95 carats of this gorgeous Colombian emerald with 2.22 carats of diamonds. These are some big
These are big
mamas.
diamonds. And look at it. Look how beautiful it works. The geometric aspect of the princess cut versus the cushion cut of the emerald. Remember, we were talking about the contrast and the conflict and the tension
Yes.
between two designs and how it creates an interest. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's when you bring two contradictions and they work well together to highlight that particular soft shape of a stone, which in this case, it's a fantastic emerald.
Right.
And
Well,
it's cushion shape.
I love the cushion shape of this. We're going to get into, we have some emerald cuts coming up. We do have a Savarite, but I want to save that. I want to just complete the emeralds, because it's nice just to be consistent with the series, so you can really kind of say, I like this one, I like this one. So I want to go into the next emerald that we have, and just prepare yourself, because these are big, bold, and beautiful. So starting off, we have a very rare quality of 10.45 carats, the Zambian emerald. Look at this. This is the emerald cut, 18 karat white gold. Look at the beauty of this. Lots of diamonds. You're getting 2.54 carats of diamonds.
Of diamonds, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is nice.
That's a huge mama.
Yes, it is.
And yeah, talking about a mama.
Look at that on your hand.
You know, think about your mother and Mother's Day. Not that I'm
Yeah.
suggesting that you would go out and spend that kind of money for your mother, but some people would, and
Some
some
people
people
would.
feel that this is the time. This is the time to honor your mother,
Well,
who gave us life,
Birth was not easy. Let me just put it plain
who
and
taught us
simple.
everything.
Right? The patience that it takes to be a mother, I think she deserves a $50,000 emerald ring. Now, but you're not going to pay $50,000. You got to call us, because we're going to give you a special price.
We're going to make it affordable for you.
But talk to me a little bit about the construction of some of these rings, because they
Well,
are
again, what
unique.
I like in this particular ring, you have. Do we have a finger form?
Yes.
Okay, so that we can point out to it. You have an emerald cut Zambian emerald, which is beautifully saturated with the color. I think when the world discovered that we can get emeralds from Zambia, and that they have such beautiful homogeneous, they're not as heavily included as certain mines in Colombia. They're not as difficult to get to as certain mines in Colombia. The world jumped with joy. Mm-hmm. Because it for the first time in the history of the world, you were able to bring emeralds to the consumer at affordable prices. Affordable. This was not affordable before Zambia.
Okay.
And this reminds me of a beautiful Indian emerald that I have seen many, many years ago. And that was the Shah of Iran's wife earrings. And they were out of this
Were
world.
they?
Oh, out of this world. But in this particular case, we're talking about emerald cut. Emerald cut is the emerald itself lends itself to the name of the cut, because the structure of the emerald crystal, the rough, is hexagonal. And it's kind of elongated in shape, and it works best with the emerald cut. And so the emerald cut has long facets.
Yes.
That, if you notice, there are straight lines. There are no triangles.
Right.
The only triangles you will see is on the corners.
The corner, I see
So
that.
in many ways, it's an octagon-shaped stone. It has 8 corners, octagon, 8 corners. So 4 long corners and 4 tiny corners on the side.
It's beautiful.
And the same thing happens on the pavilion, on the
Right.
under the crown part. It's also straight lines.
Well, we have 4 more beautiful emeralds to show, but I want to take a little break and bring out these 2 beautiful rings. These are for you, Mr. Ferguson. You wanted to see some tanzanites. Correct, I'm learning. And these are them. So we have 2 to show you. This first one has 7.28 carats with 0.61 carats of diamonds. This is a lovely.
Gorgeous.
Irit, let's talk about this one.
This is a saturated, beautiful color tanzanite.
This is nice. Do we not love
Very
this? The
high
simplicity
quality.
of the band.
Very high quality. And this is what we talk about.
18
when
karat white gold. This is beautiful. So this is one beautiful option. If you're buying this for your wife or girlfriend or mother or daughter, Mr. Ferguson, she's a lucky lady. She's a very lucky lady. I want to show you one more, as we have here, a very different design. It's almost like a violet sunburst. I like this one as well. It's exquisite. It's 3.66 carats of the tanzanite with 1.18. DIA, diamonds, yes. It's kind of like the stock exchange. Beautiful, and it is 14 karat white gold. This is very feminine. I like this.
Very feminine. And I love the way that we're treating the setting. You have a cutout for the diamonds that are on the shank, which really allows you minimum amount of gold, and the prongs are shared between two diamonds, so it allows you to put the diamonds girdle to girdle and create a beautiful elongated line of white. And then the bigger stones on top that are surrounding the tanzanite are all set in prong setting and in 2 rows of prong setting. And what you do see that creates that flowery look is the prongs themselves. They're pointed out to create that important look.
Yeah, this is lovely. I remember my grandmother had some rings like this. I just like the blossoming with the big stone in the middle. It's a sweet ring. It's a sweet ring. I can't wait to hear the story, Mr. Ferguson. Who are you purchasing these for? Can't wait to hear. So
Could be for Mother's Day
It
for
could
his
be
wife,
for Mother's
or
Day.
maybe for his mother.
who knows?
Who knows? We would love to hear.
I know. So we have some more beautiful emeralds. We're going to move into another nice cushion cut 6.35 Zambian emerald. Is that cushion cut, Irit?
Cushion cut all the way.
Okay.
And look at the wonderful echo that it gets in the 2 lines of diamonds, or
Yes.
as some people call it, a halo.
Emeralds are fascinating. There's so much stuff going on in that stone.
Phenomenal, phenomenal.
So
we call
much.
it jardin because in French the word jardin means garden.
It is a garden of
Garden.
green.
Garden
Can I
of-
see your little loop?
Absolutely.
I don't really know what I'm looking for. I just think
Okay.
it's so
well,
pretty.
you might be able to find some inclusions that are interesting.
It's just so pretty.
One of the things that is so fascinating about stone's world in general, and emerald
Wow,
in
it's
particular,
pretty.
is that you can tell the location of something, where it
Yes.
was mined. Was it mined in Colombia? Was it mined in India? Is this something that comes from Afghanistan? Is this something that comes from Zambia? And you can tell by the inclusions, because nature is giving us the opportunity to say, we do a little bit things differently wherever it is in the
Different part of
world.
the world, yes, so true. That's so true. Well, this is a lovely one because it also has 1.73 carats of diamonds, lots of diamonds, but the price is a little bit lower because it's a little bit smaller. So it is not going to be $31,000. It's going to be less. If this is for you, do give us a call and we will make you a deal. Now we have 2 more, and these rings kind of blew my mind when I saw them. I personally have never seen a 10.45 carat of an emerald before. 18 karat white gold. You're getting 2.51, 2.5 carats of diamonds.
Of diamonds.
This is a mountain
Oh, the
of
shank is beautiful on
beauty.
this one.
and it's, what's the word?
This is an
It's-
important ring. This is not for the
It's
shy.
a bodacious ring.
Bodacious.
Is it not? Oh, this is a Sophia
Perhaps outrageous
Loren.
too.
Yeah, it is a little outrageous. I mean, this is, whew, I mean, as you can see, estimated retail value is over $160,000. So
That
yeah,
calls for a lot
it
of
looks like it.
confidence.
Right?
A lot of confidence to wear a ring like that, because it's not a simple ring. It's got a ring that got a few designs element in it, all of it to highlight the emerald, but it also to create a presence. It sits nicely high, so the shank is really visible. You can see the story.
You definitely can. This is R1385. If you want to check it out online, R1385. It is a show stopper. I mean, can you imagine just saying, check please? I mean, woohoo.
Woohoo is
Beauty.
right.
Right. So,
Yes.
oh,
Here
sorry,
we can see some. We can see a little
354,000.
bit of the side of the shank, and this is not going to be hidden by your other fingers. This is
No,
going to show
this
prominently. It's beautiful.
This
And
stands
this is
out
not to
over
wear
anything.
to the playground with your children,
No.
or to play tennis. This is really for a gala,
No.
for an opening. For,
I would not change a diaper in this ring.
I hope not.
Because you know what happens when you change diapers. So I would not want to
Let's
mess
not
with
discuss that here.
Sorry,
I am so
my
far
world.
behind it.
Oh, I know. But this is beautiful ring. Now, if that is a little much, no worries. We're just showing off here. No pressure at all. Our last emerald is also very va-va-voom, but it's a little bit smaller.
I wonder who invented va-va-voom.
Some woman who wore rings like this, right? Yes. Now, this is still big. This is 15.69
Oh, beautiful.
carats.
I love the way it's done. I love the way it's done.
Oof.
This
And
is-
Irit, 1.93 carats of diamonds.
And it shows.
Now, what I love about this is look at the gallery. Look at all of the intricate detail inside here. There's so many different facets to it that it allows light. It's like a Greek structure, you know, or
a Greek
Roman
temple. You
temple.
go up the Acropolis. Have you been
Yes.
to Athens? And
Not
have you
only
gone up
in my dreams.
up the stairs to the Acropolis? It's a lot of stairs to a lot of steps to walk
That's
up.
what it looks like.
And that's exactly what it is. It's like a temple. It's built way up, and they could have done a few things. You know, they could have done break the shank into 3 prongs, or split it in half. They took it into 4 lines.
It's like a tree.
And all of it is a cut out setting with micro pavé, just allowing the diamond to play out as much as possible. And just build a temple way
It's
up.
beautiful.
Remember, you were talking about one time. You were talking about a pagoda.
Yes.
This reminds me of the
It has a
pagoda.
little pagoda essence to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. So this has been fun. We have 30 minutes left. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we do have some gorgeous pieces coming up for the last 30 minutes of our fun, fabulous show-off show. So we'll be right back.
Stick around, we've got more great products coming up for you next, live from the heart of Manhattan on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm your host, Anna Berry, with our guest expert, Irit and Just playing a little dress up here with our private collection called the Vault Series, having some beautiful, we're learning, we're playing, we are just
showing off.
Showing off. All we're missing is just some wine to kick back and continue this journey around the world with jewels. That's what it is, right?
Right.
So we're going to go to the Savos River.
The Tsavo Park
Tsavo
in
Park. I always think it's a
Kenya.
river.
In Kenya, I
Tsavo
remember we were
Park.
looking at Eastern Africa
Okay.
in our trip down the Nile,
Yes.
and here we are in Kenya, and
Kenya.
And the Tsavo Park has produced the most incredible. Would you believe it? This is a garnet,
Yeah, that's
and
mind-blowing.
that is unheard of, and so really a recent discovery, 1967.
The Tsavorite
The
is discovered.
Tsavorite. The only green garnet that the world knew of before the Tsavorite was the demantoid garnet, which are very, very difficult to find. They're in the Ural Mountain under tremendous amount of snow, difficult to mine, tiny little stones. They're really tiny. They're 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter is considered a huge stone because garnet is not something that is growing into big crystals. And the world's surprise was this incredible, beautiful Tsavorite
Wow.
that is rich with chromium. It gives us the same feel as emerald.
Yes, it does. I thought it was when we looked at it.
Yet, you know, because it's singly refractive. This is a terminology that is a gemological terminology. It doesn't have two optical axes. It has only one, so you would only see one direction of light. So the color is homogeneous.
Yes.
It stays the same throughout the stone, and
Which is okay. You know, it still is such a
it
beautiful
is a
color.
beautiful, beautiful stone. And who knew that garnet could give you this color, this size in a green, and a brilliant green? Because garnet has what we call adamantine brilliancy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very high brilliance.
Oh, it is.
Very similar
this
to a
is lovely.
diamond. And garnet was something that up until 1967, or the few demantoid garnet that we knew from Russia, you know, we always thought of the garnets that our grandmother had in their little brooches, you know, and it
Yes.
was all tiny little red stones, usually very, very dark, and we had no idea that garnet could come in such incredible, beautiful, fiery color like the Fanta or the spessartite sunset stone, or the beautiful Tsavorite that comes from Kenya.
It is. The green is very vibrant. It's a very vibrant stone. And you are getting 4.45 carats with 1.80 carats of diamonds. These are some large diamonds. Let's talk about that. We have some baguettes and
round diamonds.
did I say baguettes?
You did say baguettes, which is okay. It's
I guess I'm hungry.
It's not just you know
Baguettes.
These are tapered baguettes.
Tapered
actually.
baguettes.
Which means that they are straight and they narrow down. They taper off. And yes,
pretty,
it is called after the baguette, French bread.
It is baguette.
I just wish we could eat it.
I know. Gosh.
But it's delicious, and it's
baguettes.
delicious because it creates a wonderful, almost like a skirt around
Yes.
around the center stone.
It's like a Christmas tree skirt.
Right. And in the old days, I remember in the 80s, they would create a kind of a movement around it, and they would call it a ballerina setting.
Ah, I can see that.
Today, it's a
little
little
tutu.
more, a little tutu, exactly, with
tutu.
movement. So now we create a straight tutu. You know, it's
Okay.
just,
Straight tutu.
it's up there.
That's a contradiction. There's no such thing. All tutus are.
Frilly and up.
But this is beautiful. This is a fabulous ring. Again, the price that you see on the screen is not what you're going to pay. Yes, if you were to buy this somewhere else, it would be over $13,000. But you're going to get a great deal, lots of savings, because it's also a fabulous large stone, lots of big diamonds. You will not be paying that $6,000. You're going to be paying something much less. Now, From the earth, we fly high to the sky, and we're going to take a little trip with the aquamarine.
Beautiful
I remember
aquamarine.
my mother traveled on the USO tour. She was Miss Texas, and she went around the world, and she bought this aquamarine ring in Germany in, sorry, Mom, the 70s. And I just remember her wearing it because it was so big. It was almost as big as this, but it popped out. It was taller. And it's just a fun memory to remember my mom with her red fingernails, always, fake red fingernails, and this huge ring. It's a good memory, you know?
It's a great memory.
Kind of proud of your mom in that moment because she was fashionable and feisty. And this is exquisite. Again, huge stone. It is 22.05 carats. This is a large stone for aquamarine. How can it get so big like this?
Well,
Irit?
again, we're very lucky. Beryl, which is the same mineral that emerald comes from, and aquamarine, do come in very large
I love
crystals.
this.
Very large crystals. And chances are that you can find within the large crystal an area where you can cut a stone that is homogeneous in color, the color saturation is the same, and you can create a beautiful beautiful jewelry with it. Yes, you're checking to see. Yes,
Well, it's
it
almost
does.
as big as my eye.
And it's interesting because your eyes are usually kind of greenish.
Yes.
And when you put that next to it, it lends a bluishness to your
Yes.
eye. I wonder if it does the same with my eye.
Let's see. Let's see. A little bluish greenish.
A little bluish
yeah,
greenish.
it does. Oh, this is pretty. Irit, do you know how many carats of diamonds?
I should look at that. How many?
Almost 3 carats.
2.96.
2.96.
And
These
here
are-
is where it makes wonderful sense to create the prongs pointing out. And if you notice that there is a little movement, it almost like a, what do you call that toy that children
Oh yes, I know what you blow on it.
you blow on
and
it and it's
a wind, not a windmill,
a flywheel.
a wind catcher,
Could be.
a flywheel.
A flywheel. That's what I'm
Will you
thinking
do that?
about.
Okay,
And
yes.
so in many ways, this particular design gives that feeling of a
It
movement
does.
around the stone.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a sunflower in a way because it has that big center and then sprites of bursting diamonds around it with a very simple band, which I like. And this is 14 karat white gold, but again, 2.96 carats of diamonds with 22.05. That is 25.01 total carat weight with this aquamarine. It is a fantastic ring.
It is. It's beautiful,
And
beautifully done.
It looks expensive, and yes, you would pay over
is
$24,000 if you bought it at this fancy store or that fancy store, but not at the Prestige Jewelry Club because we are vertically integrated. We're gonna.
This is
save
definitely
you.
a ring I could wear.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. You
This
can't
is
garden
a ring
in
I
that
could
though.
wear. I can't garden. I can't go
No.
and kill the weeds.
No, not in that, baby. No, but you could have a nice like cocktail at the end of the day in that ring. That's why they call it a cocktail ring.
Correct. And that's what I would like to do this Saturday.
Right, or in 20 minutes. But we have a beautiful pendant that goes with it. It is our aquamarine pendant, 21.37 carats. Another large stone. And the diamonds, are you ready for this? 4.28 carats of diamonds.
It's a lot of diamonds. You know, there is a secret to this little pendant.
What's the secret?
The secret is that we have a wonderful mechanism that allows you to open the bail
Oh, so you can attach
and
it.
remove the chain and use a different kind of chain on it. You see, you have, here's the bail by itself, here is the pendant. You can put it back in and you can put a different chain on it. You could wear it perhaps on with pearls.
Right.
And it put it position
a
it right
diamond
between
necklace or-
position it right between two pearls.
White sapphires
Uh,
or, yeah.
Right, or any kind of bead necklace.
Beaded necklace.
As long as you put it in
White
between
topaz.
the two stones, the
Circle.
two beads.
Yes.
This would make a beautiful enhancement.
That's a great gift too because it's versatile, but it's also significant because, again, you're getting 25.65 total carat weight of the aquamarine and diamonds. It is not $13,000. It's going to be less. But again, this is part of our private collection. We're really just showing off. If you really love it, just give us a call. We might make out a deal for you. I mean, I know that people over here, they're not too eager to sell this because it's so nice. It's so nice for a collection. And I might need to borrow it for a show coming up. But it's exquisite. It's beautiful. These are very happy, cooling stones, the aquamarine.
Aquamarine is so cool. It's a cool color.
Yes.
And put it against your skin.
Yeah, it's cooling.
Did you notice that most stones, when you put them against your skin, they're cool to touch?
Mm-hmm.
This will not happen with glass. It will not happen with plastic because it conducts the heat. But the crystal, because of its structure, retains the coolness. So you may wear crystals. You may wear the beads, and the beads would be emerald beads or sapphires. And even though they're close to your skin,
They keep you cool.
you would put it next to your cheek and you'd still feel cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it retains, because of the crystal structure, it doesn't conduct the heat.
Right.
And it will retain its coolness.
Well, have you ever gotten a hot stone massage?
Hot stone massage?
It's,
No, I haven't.
It's the opposite effect. They heat up the stones and then they, massage you with them, but the stones stay hot because they're...
But that must be a sandstone.
I don't really know what kind of stone. I just know it's a stone and it stays really hot for a while and it feels really
Yeah,
good.
if I'm not mistaken, they're sandstone, which
Yes.
means there are the aggregate of different minerals within the stone. It's not a crystal itself.
No, that's what's... these are cooling.
Right, there's a cooling stone.
Right, the opposite.
You would take the sandstone, you would warm it up, and then of course you would create a massage with it. That I can imagine that this is phenomenal. This
It's
must
good.
feel
If you haven't
really
had
good.
one to read, you are missing out. So we are going to move into our pearl series. I've been wearing them tonight. These are our Australian Golden South Sea Pearl with matching stud earrings. These are exquisite. Irit, can you tell us a little bit about the weight or the the millimeters of them?
The millimeters. These are tapering in the necklace. They taper from 10 millimeter to 14 millimeters. So the center is a 14 millimeter, and in the back near the clasp, it's 10 millimeter. Perfect graduation.
I like how it's tapered.
Yeah, it has to be graduated because you want to create the center, and the importance is now. How these are cultured pearls, and it's important to mention that these are cultured South Sea pearls, and they are created in the mostly in the northern part of Australia. I visited those pearl farms.
Really?
I did. I flew in the
What's a pearl farm like?
A pearl farm is really an exotic place. There is no roads. You have to reach it with a seaplane. The seaplane just lands in the water. Usually there is a beautiful little pier that you can get off. And there are camps. There are camps of young people who are working in the pearl farm. And they get on the boat every day and they pull out the cages of the oysters. They scrub. They have a special mechanism on the little boat that scrubs the barnacles of the oysters. They wash them off. They have to make sure that the oyster remains very, very clean, because if the oyster is not clean and the barnacles grow on it, it can become diseased. It becomes vulnerable to different illnesses. It weakens the oyster when you have barnacles growing on it. When you do that, almost every 2-3 weeks, you have to go and touch each one of your oysters again and again and again. And this is what a pearl farm is about, is going out to the ocean, quite a number of boats at the same time, and you clean your oysters. And you have to do it for 2 years until they're ready for the harvest.
2 years.
During the harvest, you have one of those huge boats with all Japanese technicians, they call them. Japanese technician. And the hull of the boat is actually open. You have the technician pull out the oyster cage. Each oyster cage has 6 oysters. They pull out the cage, they take the oyster, all with special gloves. You have to make sure that you do not infect the oyster with any kind of bacteria or any kind of viruses. You open it very slightly with surgical tools. You remove the pearls. If the oyster is still strong enough, you slide in another new bead into it, one that the oyster will be irritated to create a new pearl. You take that pearl, it's covered with all kind of muck. You put it in a tumbler with walnut, of all things, walnut chips, the walnut nut, and
Wow.
you break it up into little chips, and that kind of cleans off all the grime that accumulates on the pearl. And then you have this incredible pearls come out. It's shiny, it's beautiful, it's clean, and the most attractive is when it's naturally have
All
some
that
color
work.
in it.
All that
now,
work
you know
for
how
one pearl.
long it takes to get a necklace that is all homogeneous in color. If remember when we took the pearl necklace earlier,
Yes.
we put it against white paper.
I'll take it out
We
so we
were
can
able
see.
to see how homogeneous
Yes.
is the color, how closely are these pearls matched, how imperfect are they, how round are they.
Let's put 'em on there.
And the white is kind of important because
Oh, the
you
white
always
is?
measure it against white.
Oh,
You
okay.
want to see what the color is so you can distinguish it better when there is a white surface below.
Okay.
So we would have white. I actually was in a couple of harvests in Australia, and it was one of the most exciting things. The room was as big as this room, and the mountain of pearls was higher than me.
No.
This is not a fake story. And the name of the company is Paspaley Pearls. I'm so proud to mention that. And the largest grower of South Sea pearls in the world, and definitely in Australia. So Nick Paspaley, an owner of huge number of seaplanes and boats, would sometimes have to collect 2, 3, 4 harvests before he could make one necklace like that. Sorry, I'm going on and on and on.
We're really intrigued.
This was fun. This was one of the best fun in my life.
Great mental notes.
So there I was, so lucky to be there during harvest and to see
When's
what
the
it
harvest
takes.
season?
Usually 2 harvests. One, if I'm not mistaken, is around June. There is another one that is done in October. So you get 2 harvests in a year.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously not the same oyster.
How many pearls does one oyster produce? Can he produce multiple?
Anywhere between 2 to 3. It weakens. The oyster
Okay.
does get weakened. So some oyster can't even handle after the
Right.
first one. They're
Do they
too
kill
weak.
him after?
If they're too weak, you can see it. They are not able to close the shell, and then you say, okay, well, we'll have to sacrifice it. We'll make it into oyster meat.
Oh, okay.
Oyster meat, pearl meat.
Little
So
shucking.
they sell it as pearl meat.
Pearl
Meat. And
Well, I'm glad that
and
oyster
you
was put
have
to
a
good
friend, I
use.
think your friend Tina. If you ask her about pearl meat, she's Australian, right?
Yeah.
So ask Tina about pearl
That's
meat.
fascinating.
And next time she flies to Australia, ask her to bring you some pearl
I
meat.
wonder if it tastes like chicken.
It tastes wonderful. It tastes wonderful.
That's such a fun story. And you know what? It makes you really appreciate the pearls, knowing what that little oyster had to go through to produce something so beautiful, and those Japanese technicians or whatever, who else was on that boat creating this pearl.
And one of the biggest challenge in the world that we have is the pollution and the acidity of the oceans. We all heard about recent years how the acidity of the ocean is getting worse and worse and worse, and it's killing our ocean life. And this has become a tremendous issue in Japan, where the oysters are just not able to battle the acidity and the viruses in the water and the pollution in the water.
Right.
So take a note, everybody. Prevent pollution in the oceans.
True,
Really,
true.
work on it. Make sure that everybody else does if we want to have more pearls in this world.
I do. Well, these are fantastic. And again, pearls seem expensive. I mean, we're talking about the stud earrings. A little over $3,000 is the estimated retail value. You're going to pay under $1,000 for these. And with the necklace, just listening to the effort that it takes to create these pearls. And we have, I don't know if we have exactly how many, but there's definitely, it's 18.5 inches of this pearl necklace. It makes sense that this is going to be around, what, $15,000? Give or take. We're going to give you a better deal on that. If you were to buy this quality of pearl anywhere else, you're going to pay well over $45,000. So we want you to give us a call. If these pearls are yours, this color is so exquisite. It's like a champagne.
It's golden
honey.
pearls, and
It's
and
a
it's
golden
all
pearl.
natural. It's this is actually what the oyster produced.
This is beautiful. No, we are very happy. We have had lots of fun tonight. Irit, if you had to bring back one piece that was kind of your favorite piece of the night to show the audience one last time, what would it be? Would it be the opal? Would it be one of the emeralds?
It's a real hard call because I'm drawn to the cultured South Sea pearls from Australia. At the same time, I love that one emerald ring
I know, we
with the
love this
cushion
emerald.
and the invisibly set
Oh, we love this one.
a princess cut, beautiful design, beautiful ring, definitely a showstopper.
Right. 1690, this is the emerald that we loved. It has such, it's almost like a Spanish fan. Isn't that true? It has that Spanish
could
fan
very well be. I can see the image.
blossoming out from it as you step up to the emerald. I think that of the night, this is my favorite.
Two?
Oh, remember we were going over it and I was like, I love this color because it has
I
those
have to wear it.
teal, bluish green.
And let me wear it a few more minutes because
Right. Well,
I have to put it back in the
I
vault.
want you to wear that and I want to wear
and
mine.
I just enjoy
opal.
it so much.
So you wear your favorite pick, and I'm going to wear the opal only because this opal is also exquisite because it is what, R1190. The color play of color with the reds, the greens, it is the galactic, beautiful. It is a galaxy.
It's the only stones that give you that play of color. There is nothing else. Could think about anything else that you
Right.
know
I think
in
these
jewelry.
No,
There is nothing.
I've never seen anything like that. I mean, just stepping back from the light, moving in. Is that not exquisite? And I bet it changes depending on what you wear. More red, more greens. This is just such a unique piece. I think both of these. The emerald has sophistication, and we know the emerald stone, but the opal is so unique, and it has so much personality to it.
You know, the opal leaves some mystery because you really don't know what you're gonna get at any moment that the light will hit it.
Right.
So I love mystery in life. I never like to know everything that I'm gonna do the next minute. I like the idea that I'm gonna go into something new. That's why when somebody say to me, "Would you take a job in India?" I said, "Yes."
Yes.
Yes, of course. Because that's me. I
Right.
love the adventure. I love the discovery. I love the process of looking at something completely new.
I hear
and
ya.
that's what an opal for me. It's something new every time you look at an opal.
I agree, and I want to bring out this emerald. We had a moment for this emerald, and it is a beautiful cut. I love how it has the 18-karat yellow gold with the diamonds. The diamonds are in almost, what is this, like a paisley or it's a very Indian style where they pop out and around the stone.
Well, each round stone
So
is
it's like a
surrounded
swirly.
by its own halo of micropavesate stone.
This is beautiful.
This is a
Gorgeous
huge
color.
amount of work.
Right,
One of
1.17
the
carats
things
of
that we
diamonds.
don't talk enough is about the jewelry making itself. Every jewelry, every piece of jewelry of these calibers are not something that you could put into a press and just yank it out and you have something ready. It takes incredible amount of craftsmanship and attention and polishing. Remember yesterday we were talking about thrumming. Every single of the empty space requires
Yes.
thrumming.
Yes.
Because you can't get in with a brush. You have to polish it, and the only way to polish it is thrumming it with a cloth.
Right. A
Very hard.
shoelace.
Shoelace. That's exactly what they use.
The thrumming of the shoelace. Well, this is estimated retail value of $21,588. So, again, you're definitely going to pay below 60%. Who knows? Let's give us a call. We might be in a good mood with this. This is an exquisite pendant. I really love this one. It's just a nice, it's similar to that ring that you're wearing that we love, that bright green emerald with the
This
blue,
is a Colombian
yellow
emerald, and
tones.
it's got this chromium in it, and it's got the bluish color in it, and it's got the clarity.
Yes. Well, that's what we love about this. Irit, this was so much fun. I mean,
Oh, is it over?
well, yeah, we
Oh,
we went
had
through
so
this
much
hour and a
fun.
half too quickly.
True.
Too quickly.
Well, when it's fun, it's fun.
Right.
And you can tell, stones like that, designs like that, jewelry like that, just brings incredible memories for me from different trips that I've taken, from all the different jobs that I've done,
Yes.
from the different workshops that I worked with. This is for me
Joy.
fun, and joy. Yes.
Well, look at how boring and I look without my pearls. You know, isn't it true
Oh,
that
yeah, we
just
had
a
to
little
take
bit
it
of
off.
jewelry just brightens up your face and your whole aura? So I'm so
I still
excited.
have some jewelry.
Yes, those are nice. But I'm excited to see who took home some of our pieces tonight. That's the best part after this. Just finding out who the lucky people are. And congratulations if you recently called or went online to join the Prestige Jewelry Club. You know how easy it is. Absolutely free, and you get savings that are unlike any other place in the world. So we want to thank you to everyone who bought and who called and who's watching. We really appreciate it. We're happy to be here. Remember, we are here every day. Tune in to Verizon channel 158 and on Time Warner. Check your local listings. We will be here Thursday and Friday and next week. I can't wait to do this again next Wednesday for the fun private collection. So thank you all for watching. I can't wait to see you next week. Have a great night.